Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to MCM Pro League. This is the lower bracket finals, and today the teams that are facing off against each other is Insurgent versus Cyclops Legion. The winner will advance to the loser brackets, to the loser bracket finals, which is going to be against MCM Light, who had to go through a very close defeat against RV. That game was super close, and today it's gonna be these two teams trying to show who is the better one and who can face off against the best in the finals. Right. So the map battle is starting, and um I think both teams are looking to get some sort of advantage. CL banned Ancient. I think Insurgent are going to be trying to ban any of the odd maps. And as I say, Insurgent bans Nuke, so both teams trying to cut off the odd maps, and they're probably trying to get the common maps in their favor. We've seen both teams play very good Inferno.
Yeah, that's a very obvious pick for Cyclops and Vertigo being their best map, completely dominating each and every team so far right there.
Insurgent picking Inferno, so
Yeah. Staying away from Mirage because their last encounter it didn't go so well for Insurgent. That was on Mirage.
D2 is banned by CL, Cyclovision. I think that's pretty common from them. They don't like to play us two at all.
Yeah, I think it's going to be very difficult to work there. Maybe.
Insurgent banning Inferno.
What?
That is kind of.
What?
Sorry, they
Oh,
picked
all right.
Overpass. I mean, my bad. But yeah, I think that's. As the Shider is Mirage. What do you think about these map picks?
Well,
Guys?
Overpass and what was it? What was it again? Vertigo, right? So Vertigo, yeah, I think that is going to be a map which the really did dominate the other team so far. So as for Overpass for Insurgents map pick, I really have no idea about them. I never really got the opportunity to look at them. But as for Mirage, the last time these two encountered, it was on Mirage and the score wasn't that good. It was 16-4-6, I believe. And CL just dominated that one quite easily.
Yes,
Hopefully
and
this time it's not going to be the same because this time there are more on stakes.
I think both teams are looking forward to get as much as advantage they can gain out of this. And mind you, winning this will give them an opportunity to fight against MCM Light, and if they can somehow best them, then RV will be the obstacle left in the final. RV going through a flawless victory throughout the tournament, not even a single loss, and they they're gonna be playing the finals with a map advantage,
Yeah,
which
certainly so. RP just Red Vipers just wiping their enemies left and right.
MCM did win a map against them, but then again, even if they
I mean,
won, RV
in
looks
terms
so
of
strong.
exactly. Well, I wouldn't say I wouldn't discount MCM anytime soon because they're super crazy strong as well.
Yeah,
If they
especially we've seen the last map. Uh at some point I think MCM looked like they had this in the bag, but RV just showing their class and excellence and just coming back from a game that looked a sure loss, but it's never a sure loss when you're speaking of RV.
That is true. That is true. And we're just waiting for the map to change to Vertigo because that is going to be their first map.
Also, Cyclops Legion beating Nemesis. I think that was an upset that we weren't expecting. I believe
Yeah.
Nemesis was the favorite.
Yeah, they were, but they were playing with Thunder, who wasn't their main player. Quicksilver's GPU died off suddenly, and that was very unfortunate.
And Quicksilver being their important fragger. So we're underway, the match rounds. And I think if you're playing Vertigo, you would really want to get that as possible. There's just 2 players left now, and that's a 1v1. Sakif manages to get that knife round win for T's. So who do you think is gonna be shining out this game? Especially this Insurgent lineup. They seem to be very strong.
Well, Failure, Kiriyama, SX, Retroflick. I don't think I can discount any one of them. They're just equally talented players, but if I had to pick just one, it would probably be ASX because when he pops off, he's like God all. No one can stop him. And that's a cheeky small PC right there. Oh, it's so creative as well. It's going to be an A hit coming in. DB getting 2 frags right there. Flick just getting only 1. Not going to be good enough. AC Flick does take significant amount of damage, but DB has already flanked. He's going to get a 3rd as well. He's doing so much work all on his own. Going in for the 4th, and he's going to find it. And is he going to get an ace? Ace is all that is left. He has been spotted as well. DB just spamming. But that is doing a lot of damage as well to his teammates, but doesn't matter because he's gonna get that ace. Pistol round ace, he's just popping off.
Yeah, DB just so exceptional, and this player, mind you, as we were speaking of Insurgent, I completely forgot. DB is one of the most talented players right now in the whole country, and he's shown his talent throughout this tournament, and in his previous tournaments, he's a force to be reckoned with.
He certainly is so. Oh no! Well, it doesn't do much damage, but that nade could have been a bit problem. Neon on the MP9. He's just gonna be greeted with 2 kills from the corners. He gets Flick, missing out a bit on his shots, but he did have a Glock, so meh. Kiriyama does up the P250, and DB's been tied down to 79. DB does have that chance to get him down with a headshot.
Yes, he's creeping up and Neon, but Neon finishes off. And Sneemy is just getting finished off by the Flicks, and 2 rounds in the bag for.
Yeah, the SMG is getting all the kills. That's so much economy. That's an economy booster right there.
And I don't think they have to upgrade as well. This MP9 is more than sufficient to hold down sight if they play the right angles.
And they do. Certainly so. Vertigo is a very tight map. And sometimes the MP9s and the shotguns, yeah, shotguns as well, are superior in corners than rifles. 5 AKs, however, for Insurgent.
We have seen some XM and Max 7 plays that happened in Vertigo throughout this tournament, so it's going to be exciting to see how they play with this MP9. There's pushes coming in. The T's are slowly creeping into A. I think they're trying.
Contact, yeah. Going in for a contact. It's just 1 minute left, and they don't really.
No utilities used yet. The Flick's already getting caught off by ASX spraying down Sakif as well. He's gonna find Simi. He just takes down 3 players. Clears out A side already. A side has been lost completely in the matter of seconds. Only Neon and DB left now, and I don't think they're even entertaining the fact of retaking this site. They're just thinking about saving whatever they can. Somehow this no utility contact push ended up working out for them very well.
Yeah, XD not even assuming, not even guessing that there could be 5 people just waiting underneath his legs, and ASX just popping off. This is what I said when I said ASX is the man you should all look at. Let me introduce to you to God ASX.
Is
CK, yeah, just stopping the entire CT.
is a player to be watched. This guy just ended up taking down all 3 players with relative ease, and all of them were by round. It was all of them had full armor, kitted up guns as well. It wasn't like they were on eco or anything. It seems to me it doesn't matter to him. He just, when he pops off, he pops off. And the entry did certainly give them the round, and a must-shoot round as well, because now they have money to work on the next round and full utilities to make use of.
Yeah.
So as you see, the CT is already starting to smoke and put the utility side,
Well, that's a
making
lot of
sure
damage on Retro as well, 55 HP. He didn't really even get to do
they
anything.
don't know he's already pushed up. Look at how much space he has. As I say it, down Retro and Kiriyama, both players in A has
no
just
trade coming
lost
in
A.
that's really hard. Yeah, that's going
If
to
they
be
push
really
up A
hard.
now, the T's are going to be in big trouble, and they are going to push up A. They know that there's no one A anymore. All the focus is coming mid, but ASX already taking down things. Taking down ASX, and DV doing so much damage. DV just jumps and takes down Failure to end the round.
Yeah, playing it a bit cheeky and getting it as well.
Certainly DV just 0 deaths now, 7 kills, 3 rounds on the board for Cyclops Legion.
No deaths for him.
Yeah, and mind you, this lineup for Cyclops Legion, I guess it's more about the consistency. They're very consistent and very relentless onto their push, and DV is gonna flash and Neon is gonna get caught off by ASX. The weak flash comes in trying to get some information. Snimi is gonna fall back, and Flick's trying to scout out any player that's lurking onto heaven.
Yeah, DB
They're gonna
again.
try and flash, and DB just waiting for any sort of push. ASX does not know there's one player waiting up the wood, and he's gonna repeat that. Kiriyama spotting it, but it doesn't matter. DB takes down 2, almost taking down Retro, but Retro gets that quick flip. Difflix has no idea where to look at. Simi is gonna get mollied off in a 3v2 now. They're gonna have to try and retake. The molly smokes and flashes are gonna come in. The CTs are gonna have a really hard time. Failure is waiting behind, waiting for them to just push out, and the CTs still working their way up to Generator, and there's already a player behind Generator as well, and the smoke is going to be annoying. Failure already lining up for a flash, and the flash is going to go in. Retro takes down one, Saki takes down the other, but the flash is going to caught Saki off guard, and it's going to be the round for Insurgents.
Yeah, that's another round. It seemed like TV did a lot of damage, but the teamwork from Insurgent really rendered it useless right there. And a second round on the board. Potentially the third as well, just 3 deagles, 2 USPs. I don't see... Anyway, Insurgent wins this unless they land some crazy headshots. But Failure's just gonna take one on Neon. That's another 1 deagle drop. 2 more left though. Sakib's taking a lot of damage as well. Yeah, not finding the kill, Flick just pushing up. Taking him down with these. He does find one. But that's all he's gonna get in Flick with a beautiful headshot through the wall as well. Just style points for him, and that's the score tied. Seems like another eco right there. Forced by coming in, Kevlars and Deagles.
As we see at Vertigo, both teams are very strong in this Vertigo map, and I'm surprised that either team did not ban this, because we all know that they're perhaps there to try to find out who the better one is in Kiriyama. taking down DV, but Neon is there to trade him off, and his teammate not really trying to contest that fight, and it's gonna be a 4v4, but mind you, the CTs are in eco, and Neon is gonna try and collect that AK. Is he gonna find it? And
Yeah,
he
he
does.
gets that as well, but he's no competition, right? That smoke's gonna just put a nail on their coffin.
Aggression is coming now, and Flicks gets that beautiful spray down onto C. Flicks trying to spam his way towards to find anything at least, but the CTs just have an AK and it's on to Neon, and they're gonna try and rotate back to B, and they're gonna find a fairly clear B side, but Sakif picking out ASX. That was really smart with that rotate. The Flicks seeing one and almost getting this tag, and Failure getting tagged down to 16.
So much damage for a
through the smoke is gonna be the fall of Flicks by Neon, but Failure is just so smart playing around that smoke. Flicks is just gonna push through the smoke. Sakif takes down Failure, and it's gonna be a 1v1. Sakif down to just 15 HP is gonna get taken down by Retro. 3-4 for Insurgent.
Yeah, but that was a really good eco round from Cyclops using. Yeah. 4 AKs dropped. Oh my, and A6 hardly has enough money left after that buy. So does Thick. He doesn't even have enough money for utils.
Considering they're playing Deagles, that was, I guess,
Quite the round, yeah.
Failure. Playing behind the wall, the nades are coming in trying to make use of anything. Failure gets stacked down to 50 HP. That is unfortunate. The timing as well. The second he jumped, he just got introduced to this beautiful grenade. Failure is gonna re-smoke himself, actually, trying to find any sort of
That's actually one way.
yeah, any sort of lurk angles that he could work behind. This Insurgent so patient, and just holding down the site. Flicks trying to spot anything at this point. No one is entertaining, and Sakif gets spotted off ASX. Both players getting fairly equally damaged. Is gonna come for the entry. DV connects, and it's gonna be 4 players left, and Sakif manages to take him down, and the rotate comes in. Nice. ASX wrapping around, getting 2, and Retro is gonna finish off Sakif. It's gonna be a 2v2. The bomb is gonna go down, or actually it's not. They're gonna fake it. And I think Retro spotted the barrel, and he's gonna try and wrap around. Both players just waiting. City gets taken down, and Dick Flicks almost gets taken down, but Failure missing his shot. He's gonna try and repeat it and takes him down.
Beautiful headshot.
5 round. Failure.
Playing a really big gamble, but it does work in their favor. ASX just giving
Failure
his team.
he is connecting his shots left and right. He is not, mind you, he barely missed any op shots the whole game. Especially coming off from that unfortunate grenade in A.
It's another eco round, 250s G goals.
Pushing up and snimming.
This name
somehow connect. And Flick's just not even looking, and the Flick's missing all his, actually not all, just one of his shots, and he's gonna be waiting there to take one. Straight down the second. And Sake, the only AK they had, is gonna go down. Neon's pushing through the smoke. Finds Failure, and Failure is not gonna be backed up by his teammate Flick. Now Flick is gonna plant, and DV just waiting around the headshot angle, not even peeking. Gonna be a 3v1, and
do you believe in Deagle clutches?
He's on top, takes on one, but he does not expect Retro to be this close. I mean, that was fairly okay-ish equal round, because they managed to get two players.
Yeah, I believe so. Two. Or 3, I think. Kiriyama, was he alive? I'm not sure. I really didn't get to see him. I saw.
You say DV and Failure both just playing so well. The A pressure just making life so much difficult for the T's.
Oh, I missed that
Flash
as well.
misses, but it does not matter because I think they're just trying to hold it out because they know in Deflix makes that noise. Now they know there's someone pushed up and Retro contesting already. They're just gonna go double peek and Snimmy almost gets caught up, but he is not gonna challenge that and TV takes on Flick. Back to 4v4 now.
Yeah, but A side is quite open, just two players. And B's also been open as well. That one frag has opened so much space for Insurgent that they can really do anything they want right now.
There's just one player left on B, and the CTs are very like intelligent, doing intelligent rotates and very
I don't know.
persistent on not just pushing prematurely. As I said, they're lining up the smokes, and CT's still not entertaining that there could be rotation towards B. Just one player left on B, and Sakif holding that tight angle and no flash coming in from the team. That's what Retro and ASX being so sloppy. ASX finally takes out Sakif, not checking the pillar, and DV gets a free kill and just zeroes out Kiriyama, and he takes him down, and Snimmy taking down ASX as well from middle. 4-6. That was not their.
Yeah, that was
not the play I was expecting from.
That was just mistake after mistake coming out from Insurgent. No flashes at mid, not the corners, not being checked at B. It seemed like it was a really good round after they got the first initial kill down short at ramp on A, but then it seemed like they went with their...
I think the tactical pause was certainly needed for CT. But yeah, the pause did not work out somehow.
Yeah, they're trying to get a long restart.
Pause comes in and the game's underway. 4-6, and this is what we were expecting from these both teams. Just close, very close games, and both teams equally talented.
Alright, not sure if that Molotov was intentional or not, but
I think he was trying to blur the vision out, or any smoke pushes just prevented.
but that was way too early for that, right?
Yeah, he flashed out, and he peeking without flashes. Both teams, I think, ending up to peek without flashes, and as I say it, ASX as well, just rushing out, and it might be actually a bait trying to work their way up to A. Sakif and Snimmy left, and realizing that there's someone in mid and just gets a beautiful flick.
Retro whiffing out a bit right there. That should have been a kill right there. But Neon just 180 Getting that AK as well in the retake, that's going to be so much beneficial. It's just one pistol and 2 Galils. Here,
That
Nazmul is
nade.
very close
Oh
to as well.
no, the nade did not connect as it was supposed to, but
Yeah, click. But that Tech 9 is really strong though. The Tech 9 can be super annoying. Certainly, especially against people who are not full HP. Oh man. It just gets
failure.
instantly
Kiriyama taking down two.
Oh man,
Kiriyama
that's
finishing up Divi.
oh my.
Insurgent just outsmarted both, like all the CTs actually, all 3 players just going down. Failure being so patient in that sandbags. And if you don't have a molly, it's just so hard to get that player out.
That is certainly so, but even though they won the round, that's just 3 Galils. And this is coming in, and the spray down's coming down. Retro getting 4. But that's quite some decent damage, if you think about it. Yeah, let's get that AK. Kid, Deagle, and a Molotov as well. That's a lot of things that we can save. It does look like an 8th round. Or Insurgent. Or is he actually planning to do this? Quite confused right now. He's actually planning to do this, isn't he? He does get the first, and he's just trying to run away, but he was way too greedy and has to pay the price. Failure, getting that trade, getting that AK as well.
Yeah, Blaze, the Insurgent lineup seems to be on point in terms of after plans. They've been playing it with all the discipline possible.
Yeah, they certainly have. They're just playing it as perfect Counter-Strike. They're getting rewarded. 2 ops on Cyclops Legion. Sakif being introduced to the op. DV has been fantastic today with this op. Anything actually with pistols, he just aced it. Even with rifles, he's good. Just a little bit of skirmish going down at ramp. ASX taking a little bit of damage, not much, not too much.
I feel like the CTs are ending up using a bit too much utility committed to A, and on late rounds they're just not being able to defend.
Look at Sakif and Sneemy. DV didn't have anything to start with, but they I think have full utilities and they don't have anything anymore. This is gonna be bad if they hit A side. Both of the players.
Especially one flash. It's Sneemy and ASX just playing that cat and mouse. And Sneemy gets the better of it, takes down 2.
Second as well, Kiriyama falling down. Just going on a roll right now. DV finding 1 onto Flick as well. It's just a 2 versus 5 right now. That is a problem right there. Neon just spamming his way through Retro. It's just failure. 1 versus 5. We have certainly seen 1 versus 5s, but with 30 seconds left. And utilities, it seems like an impossible feat. DV just nailing down that coffin. 2nd kill for him, and the 5th round for Cyclops Legion, and a pause coming in. This one is a pause coming up from the referee. Huh. Sure what that pause is about. Pause came through. It seemed like I don't know what it was, and it's now again a tactical pause. Tactical pause for Cyclops Legion. Cyclops does have to worry about their economy. It isn't the best, and if they lose this round, it's going to be a whole lot of problems for them. As for Insurgent, they do need the bomb plant if they want a full buy round with
before he tills, or it's going to be a lot of problems for their final round. They did invest quite a bit right there. It's going to be a Furious trying to get down DB, and that 1-for-1 trade comes in. That op is being retrieved as well. Kiriyama on that op does miss the initial shot, allows Neon to pass through to the side, and he's going to get right dropping. Neon just trying to spam through it. All of them have made their way. It's a bloodbath on east side. It's a 7-player hole, 7-player residence right now. As soon as that smoke dissipates, the Bloodshed's about to drop down. Retro getting one, but he has run out of bullets, and luck as well. Neon taking that final kill, 6-8, and a final round.
Yeah, just I feel like the T's managing to take down that kill onto TV was very important, but the retake coming from Neon and everyone else just made it so much harder for the T's to try and hold this one out, especially with no guns to work with.
That previous round's bite is really putting a toll on them. 3 Galils, and well, they did go quite miser on the economy. Failure could have bought 2 more smokes. I mean, Flash is not sure what happened right there, but he's gonna spot down Neon, tagging him down considerably low. Neon just sitting by 11 HP in one corner. DB is there to back him up. And he's gonna get Sneamy AS6 just with a beautiful burst right there. 4 versus 5, and Neon's dropped down to 11 as well. AS6 punishing himself, taking down a little bit of his 1/3 of his health. It seems like the fake is being sold. Oh my, are you seeing this, guys? It's just one person rushing through, and the fake has been sold. It's just one person. And it's his second as well. He does get traded. Neon finds the kill, but he does understand what's going on. He's tag as well taken down, and this looks like a very promising round. Rick actually taking the up and using his no-scope as well. Oh my, what is going on? XD being the last person. And it's going to take a lot of work from him, and the spray down from Retro is just going to stop him in his tracks. So that's a 9-6 half-line in favor of Insurgent Esports. They're playing this brilliantly, especially Retro. He's just on a roll today. DV as well from the CT side.
Yeah, I feel like all the players just shining out, and Kiriyama doing a very job at supporting his team. I think it's just everyone working in a very coordinated way to make the lives of CT a lot harder. And I say that because the CTs did collect 6 rounds, but then again, it's Vertigo, and you would want to get that advantage one way or the other. Yeah, as I say, and there has been some really nice retakes. I think you would agree, Blaze, but it's just not enough.
Not just enough. 6 rounds of the CT certainly not enough. Insurgent is going to have a big advantage once they're in the CT side. 9 round already on the lead. And a pistol round, if they can win the pistol round, it's just certainly doomed for Cyclops Legion up until they reach the 12 digits. I mean, 2 digits.
Yeah, I'd like to mention Neon, he definitely stepped up his game, and we can really see his presence, and he's definitely shining out for Cyclops region.
That is true. Yeah, important kills. That is. It's working quite excellently today. The thing with actually 60 ping is his ISP really that bad? Alright, I better not comment on that. That's gonna be a hit, just super fast. Just 10 seconds and they're already inside. This is something brand new from Cyclops Legion. Saki taking down Failure right there. Retro getting one as well. That's the trade coming in and a 4 versus 4. A6 does have the kid in smoke. Kiriyama gets one as well. That's brilliant work from him. Holding that angle like a turret. And A6 is spotting the bomb. Goes for the smoke and he's just gonna pop the defuse. Neon does find one. But the defuse is still going on and the defuse comes in. That's a brilliant. And a surgical round coming in. DV just staying alive. Not really
Kiriyama doing God's work with
Yeah,
that defense. He just got up from the box.
Pulling the coup a lot. I just said leak
Yeah,
the box.
that was definitely a very selfless play from Kiriyama. He did not care about his life. He was more concerned about that defuse going through.
That is true. I totally agree with that. And just like a mid push coming in. Neon pushing through that alpha. Retro just finding one. Barely finding one actually. SS getting one as well, but he's dropping on 17 HP and the force buy is looking like a very good opportunity for now for oh my god. Kiriyama getting spotted as well. Failure does find the trade, keeping the damage to a minimal, but does he expect another player right there? This is going to be a very big question right there. He does not, and ASX does find Sakif as well, but it's 1 versus 2 for Sneemy. He is 6 HP. Gets the Galil with only
There is
10.
an AK behind him, but I don't think he's even fancying that AK.
Yeah, maybe not. And he's just gonna get taken out as soon as he peeks right there.
It seemed like Retro would have gotten a lot more kills, but it's just he picked so wide and there was no way for him to get back, and he just got sandwiched by 2 players.
Yeah, he certainly did, and that spray really didn't work out from him. That was the RNG just messing up with his life. If he went first,
Yeah, the M9 spray, even with like the spray itself being a little messy and the spread, it's kind of irritating to control.
Correctly so. It's a full block coming in. Sakib getting one. That's good damage. Already ending. Gets a second as well. DB getting a third. What is going on? And a fourth as well. What's going on? This is a 1 versus 1. It was a full eco. Full eco. And it's almost winnable right now. It just matters who finds whose head first. And all Thick has to do to win this round is to play passive. Wait for the bomb to go down. And peek as soon as the bomb drops, or does Flick, I mean XD Flick, and both of them are doing quite some damage to each other.
That white swing would have worked better if he had
oh
that
my
angle.
god, that was a full eco being converted. A full goddamn eco being converted by Cyclops Legion. I am done with this world.
And I think Retro did really well with those initial 2 kills, but the follow-up was just not there. Failure and everyone else just missing their shots, and Cyclops Legion making sure to punish every single mistakes they find.
That was quite a rough. It's going to be 4 AKs. Thing.
Cliff and Saki making sure all the eco players are getting taken down. Only Kiriyama.
That's not the first kill with the Eagle. Could find more, but Neon stopping him right in his track. That's the next round. It feels like that Eco round really did boost Cyclops Legion's mentality by 500% or so. Just taking them to the other level.
And I think we are gonna be reaching 9/11, so hopefully the CGs are gonna try and work their magic.
There's the Eco round coming in. seems certainly unbelievable to me. Unbelievable to me. Even as a fan as well, just the quite easily right there. Sakib does find one, and he knows about the boost. This man is just a brainer. Knows about the third as well. He is just going bonkers today. Gets the fourth as well. That's an eco, but doesn't matter. Nimi getting A6, and that's the 9th round. Only 1 round away from going 2 digits in. It's going to be a buy and up onto failure. Rest of them on rifles, not much utilities, and this is going to be quite troublesome. Forcing out this kind of buy is a real big gamble right now. And the T's do have the advantage. They have so much space as well. Ramp being given off the breed. Staying out from side. Not taking ramp could be a big problem. Could be a mistake that they couldn't have afforded. So far it's going super slow. 5 versus 5, just staying on contact. T's not really pushing out. Being aware of the fact that there could be ops anywhere. Mid lurk is coming out. It's just shooter. It's certainly not a lurk. It's just mid control. Yes, it's going to go for that. He gets quite some damage, taking nothing in return. Good work from him, and Molotov soon. Thick does find one onto XZ. This time getting his revenge, but that Molotov is going to shut him down as well. That's a 3 versus 3. Sakib taking a lot of damage and failure, just nailing his shot. He knows the Deep is going to push the smoke. He knew about it, and yes, it's just shutting it down as well. The inferior rifles, the less amount of nades didn't matter. It's just a quick and easy conversion around for Insurgent. Quite surgical right there. And a tactical pause coming out from Insurgent Esports. They do need it.
I think it was very smart from ASX to have that patience and hold angles from as back as behind as possible. He did not give in to any unnecessary push.
That is very true. It does seem like playing passive is the key to success. Not going over aggressive because the T's are holding their pushes. It's still on that farmhouse. It's going to be a tough time for him, but I believe he can cope with it. Seems like a ramp push coming in actually. It's 4-man. Rush and the smoke's landing. Flashes are going to come out anytime. Retro actually winning it for us. That's fine. The lineup. He got the lineup as well, but he does get traded. Kiriyama getting that trade as well. It's a 3 versus 2 and a midler coming in.
Failure is just so quick with the op.
Yeah, failure just being super fast right there, and Stevie on short. I mean, there is one player holding him. Kiriyama is right on his foot. But DB does have a minute to work with, unfortunately. Not the bomb. That would have been a
If
bonus.
DB does manage to get that player on headshot, he could do something in this round. Maybe try and swing out on Kiriyama.
Yeah, Flick has totally left the group right there.
Oh, he's gonna try and wrap around. If he finds Kiriyama here, Failure is gonna be in a very unfortunate situation.
Yeah, very sticky situation as well. The bomb's just going to be easily picked up, and he's going to find the first. Let's find the bomb. matters is what he is going to do with it. He just goes in for a fake, trying to get anyone, but it's not being sold. DVs actually go out and cleared that angle. Failure still playing that corner, gets a second smoke to work with, drops the smoke, and that's a beautiful wall bang. Are you kidding me? That's JW work right there, Failure.
Yeah, he waited. That was very well played from Failure. He waited for his teammate to come and do a full rotate, and to him, even if he got the plan, he didn't care. To him, he just wanted to win that round.
Certainly did. 5 rifles onto the T's once again, and it seems like they had an endless stream of economy up until now. All of them just going broke back at just Nimi with 8,000 left.
The pressure coming from this CT side is just making them lose hope one after another.
As soon as Cyclops Legion gets an advantage, it's just that Insurgent gets these hero players for a super good lineup. Oh my god, DV getting both players down as well. Retro being dropped considerably low, and his peak could get someone caught guard. Kiriyama going down, he wasn't low at all. Going down, Retro.
Mind you, look at B site. They did manage to get a lot of space.
So, and Deep is gonna get Retro as well. This man's on a roll today. We're just picking out that left and right. Saqib getting another one as well. ASX whipping out a little bit on that shot.
They're left now, and Failure finally shuts down DV. It's gonna be a 4v2.
It is going to be quite difficult. The bomb is going to go down. He finds another one as well. Saqib on the lurk. It's just 1 versus 2 for Failure. This is very possible. He does know where Leon is, but SC Fix just stopping him down right there in the 10th round. Finally moving up the ranks. That 2 digits right there. 2 digits score point, 10 to 13. And a pause. A technical pause from Cyclops Legion. They do, I think, need something has gone wrong for them.
They do need to understand that their economy isn't certainly the best. Sneemy, however, just having 11,000. And the pause does give a lot of breathing room for Insurgent as well. They're just broke. They're just super broke right now. Cannot afford to lose any more buy rounds. Preferably equal rounds as well, but that's a lot to ask for. Oh, and that now we understand the reason for the pause. Saqib's timed out. That is going to be a huge problem. Beep beep. Look who's back, and pause is going to be nope, never mind. It's going to take some time until the pause is taken care of. Here we have it, 10 to 13, a full eco, just a flashbang and a devo, 2 to 50 as well. Not much. Retro buying that Deagle could be a problem. He does have only 1,500, and if they lose this round, they won't have enough to buy. Oh. They wouldn't have enough to buy either ways, but ASX does get that AK. He's pushing through. He isn't stopping. DB does get that kill, and a trade coming out from Kiriyama. He's just playing this beautiful. That Molotov almost taking him down. But the 3 versus 3, they do find 2 AKs. And I think they'll be more than happy to get these guns and just save it away. Stim from the back coming in. Kiriyama just trying to get anything he can. Oh my! Kiriyama, that was an awful mistake right there. I'm not expecting that one bit. Just falling down from the first floor. So those 2 AKs being saved is a pure blessing for Insurgent. They get to buy 1 round before, and the utility is very much existent and very strong as well. Just catching Retro off guard, that is the best angle for Retro to hold, and that is going to be such a big advantage for CL Neon getting sick as well. And Sakib getting a sick. That's a complete shutdown. DB getting another on failure. Kiriyama just find 1 in consolation, but just not the perfect round.
I think Cyclops Legion has amped up their game, and certainly Insurgent.
Well-paced round.
Insurgent is paying a price for their misplays.
Yeah, it seems like they just threw away their blessing they just got from those 2 AKs, and they're back to square one on that eco round. Barrage of nades coming in, catching no one. First player to fall is going to be ES6. Nimi is trying to get more. Failure does. Yeah, he did do a very good amount of damage, but not converting to a kill anytime soon. Saki gets failure as well, but Kiriyama with those 2 deagles, are you kidding me? Oh my, he monster right there. Retro getting 1 as well. This seems very possible, DB, and it deflects 2 versus 2, and DB is quite low. The kit would have been a pure blessing right now, but Kiriyama just dropping dead right there. It's being dropped as well, down to 39 HP. The 1 versus 2 Retro doesn't have the time to do so. He's just gonna fall. Oh my, it's just mistakes after mistakes for this team. That was a totally winnable round, and Retro just threw that through the gutter, through the window actually. Through the rooftop, everywhere, just threw it. Oh man.
Even be a buy round coming in finally. 13-13, the scores are tied. This isn't looking that good. 2 ops though. And well, it isn't looking like really well for Cyclops Legion right now. 5 AKs, and they do have a lot of utilities to work with. So much control as well, ramp being given free to them all the time. DV hasn't died in so long that his Kevlar is 49. He doesn't even rebuy the Kevlar anymore. And just as I say that DV goes down, that is, well, the caster's curse just kicking in. Sakib does get the trade from failure, and it just feels like a B hit coming in. A bunch of utilities neutral, classic and everything is going out. Two players to defend the side. Oh my, and Xflix just with his X-ray on gets that first kill. Wait. Oh wait, was that A6? Oh yeah, that was A6. There's X-ray kills right there for Xflix. Super smooth right there, and that's gonna bring them to the lead. Can you imagine?
Yeah, and
One-
if you're, I think Insurgent are struggling right now, thinking how have they left this lead fall behind them, and since it's Vertigo, and we know Insurgent are very strong in Vertigo, and if they lose this round, they're going to be in a hard situation in very deep waters.
It's like a very weird buy. Pure buy coming out retro with that M4. He does have to be the savior. He's their top fragger for now, but has to do a lot more than just top frag. Just hitting a beautiful headshot. Xflix is completely dismantled right there. And he's gonna get another one through the smoke. Snimmy getting retro. That M4 is gonna fall off. It does need that AK, and he will get it. He does have the Kevlar as well, and the kit to top it all off. And if it's going to find a third, I'm just playing with the deagle, moving, shooting, and getting all the frag. Oh my, that was a huge mistake from Flix.
Yeah, you're told multiple times to keep your gun out when you're coming through these corners, but it seems to me failure. I mean, Flick just wanted to go as fast as he can.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, success to ace this one out. Just have to find. They do know. But both the players he does find the first. And there is a kit onto it. Flick.
oh, look at the bomb. He could just go and defuse it.
Doesn't
He doesn't have a kit.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no, he lost.
Yes, he did. And Neon just adding injury to wound with a beautiful headshot.
Yeah, that round was completely stolen.
I think him an insult to injury, but
Yeah.
fair
Yeah.
enough. 15-13 match point for Cyclops.
Oops, 3 injury, right. Anyways. Sorry for not
Double
getting
off.
that middle of the score. Yeah, that ob's just going to pay off instantly. That wall pop is going to do so much damage as well. Mimi down to 16, Sakib down to 52. Kiriyama posted.
Isn't aware of the fact that there's a player creeping up on his right.
Yes, I was going to say that is a very questionable position to play.
I think both of the teams just stuck in a stalemate now. Failure is trying to find whoever is in mid, but the mid players are not finding the confidence to actually push out. And Reto playing that angle is gonna find Snimmy first, and there goes Snimmy.
Actually, just finding that kill, that is really big.
Mind you, all the players from CTs are still alive.
Yeah, and that is going to be a super plus for them. They don't have the money. And if Retro could grab an AK in the process as well, that is just brilliant work. Sakib is going to go for the boost. Like, just staying in that corner, playing patiently.
Left with 11 HP as well. I think he has no reason to come out of that corner.
Oh, Retro is so smart. He didn't go for that AK because he knew.
Yeah, he's just not being
Smoke's not
selfish.
gonna.
Yeah, that's just too bad for Cyclops. He does find it, but it's a shutdown.
And this is a round they needed a long time. Oh god.
All three players looking at that crossing, At that point,
Question is this going to overtime?
might as well. I mean, this in this tournament we've seen a lot of overtime for sure.
We
But
certainly have so.
But this
Then
is one. This
again-
one has a lot more grinding on it. First map for the team to move to their lower final. I mean, lower
final.
qualifier. Yeah, qualifier. And Retro getting one. That is so much info and damage as well. So much damage. Sneamy down to 58, and Trailer taking out 2 drinks, and he's gonna get another one. Just complete 180. He does more than he had to. That's so much work. And a 2
we're
versus
looking at
I think so. This is very possible. This is a... Yeah, if they play it by the book, this is a done deal for Insurgent. Taking their time, and DV falling down as well, and Kiriyama taking their last peer as well. It's going to be 15 all, and we're looking at an overtime, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my, this is...
Cyclops definitely played exceptionally well, and even if they lose this round, no hard feelings. I mean, lose this game, no hard feelings, because I think, in all honesty, they tried their very best, and especially against this Insurgent team, if you make it to 15-15, that's definitely some credit towards your team.
I wouldn't have it any other way. Full coming in 2 ops, not holding back on their economy, just ripping it apart. The Molotov is doing so much damage. 34 HP onto the XT6. Retro does get caught, and he's gonna swing out. He gets that same kill and the trade coming in from failure. Yeah, missing on his mother. That was a questionable utility usage right there. But that's fine. They still do have that advantage, and one Molotov isn't enough to turn the tides for the time being, though. Oh, whoa, would you look at Sakif's positioning? He gets A6 completely off guard. I don't think he knows that Flick is in that corner. Flick does get the first, knows there's a second, couldn't get that frag. Does land a shot though, 2 versus 2 retake for now. And Sakif takes a shot from Yama. And that's a, oh my, that's a, not a lineup, but both the players falling as soon as the bomb goes down. They do get the bomb down at least, but yeah, not the retake I was hoping for. That's going to be 16-15 in favor for Insurgent. Both the teams getting 9 rounds on their T side. So it seems like both of them are struggling on their defense. For the time being, at least, Insurgent has managed to keep that curse away from them, winning the first TT side. A6 just getting completely dropped down, dead almost, 16 HP. Just an ounce of health left on him. 5 AKs. At 90 seconds to work with. Oh my Flick, just not the best angle to peek, but he does he land that headshot? He does land that headshot on 2 stars. He must be completely confused as to what just happened, but Snimi getting 2 in the process. The A side is completely tore down. It's just Kiriyama with his op. But it seems like the T's are more interested in going B side. The bomb is heading that way. And
Snimi is doing a really good job keeping Kiriyama occupied in this B side.
Yeah, a lot of
I mean,
smokes
A-side-
going on. Yeah, he has no idea what's going to hit them, and the fake has been completely sold. The rotation is going to come in, but it is too late for them. probably their best interest is in saving the 2 ops and that rifle. They do have Kevlar kits as well. He said and the utilities are a bonus. But who am I to tell? Yeah, it does look like a new save. 2 ops being saved, that is going to be super beneficial, but the 16 are seeing scoreline tie, dropping down on vertical. Yes, there's certainly a stretcher going on. More than an hour long. And Flick finding 2. Flick is doing a lot of work right there. Damage would have been more beneficial for him to save right there. He could have dropped his teammate, would have bought utilities. Really didn't do much damage to the T's, because they had full buys anyways. So yeah, if he bought that, if he saved that gun, that would have been even better. Yes, it's going aggressive and he will get rewarded this time. A super early man advantage right in his favor. Nade is doing super good damage. Well, Retro does get traded by DV. Takes some time, but he does get the trade. It's a 4 versus 3, and 2 players are just happy to see Neon just taking down Flick so casually. It's a beautiful headshot coming out from him. And now it's a 3 versus 3. B side completely empty. Neon just making sure that enters east side ASX, just peeking, dropping down in health, and just leaving once again. And Umayan is gonna land that shot. That is wonderful work from him. But the bomb is going to be planted on A side. It seems like the fakes are just going to be playing mind games with them. Kiriyama not expecting that, but ASX with that trade is going to get him, and it's a 1 versus 2 for XD. They do have a smoke hits on their hands as well, but that won't be necessary because failure is going to bring them success in this round. 17 to 16 halftime, and they only need 2 more rounds to win this through.
Two ops again and an AUG onto Neon. Well, vertical is quite long range at times, so that AUG does come in very handy. You keep coming in, not really finding anything. No one playing ramp as well. DB on that up is super powerful. Flick just going in for a peek, not really being rewarded at all. That's just a life thrown away for no reason at all. Around, that's a fundamental advantage and a forward to start kicking in. Mid control is going to be Insurgent's bet. Kiriyama getting 1, and that is a lot of damage done by Polydoc, and well, Kiriyama taking that second. Failure getting 1 as well through the side of the smoke. And no, it doesn't look that good, but DB does find the first, not almost finding the second as well. But it's going to be a 2 versus 3. 2 players are dropped down with only 20 HP, so they're just 1 deagle shot away from death. Or 1 AUG shot as well. So, but a man alive is a man who can give threats. And DB does find the first, but he has to ace this retro. Not going to give him the chance to do so. Closing him down. And 30 kills for him. 31 for AS6. They're just 2-man just jumping on the scoreboard. DB as well from the CT side, from Cyclops Legion side. 33 frags, completely dominating the scoreboard. And an 18 rounds. This does look like the match point for Insurgent. They do have to just win this and they'll be good for the time being. This map is going to be secured for them, at least 1-0 in the lead. Cyclops has to do everything they can to defend this. And the next one, this is going to be quite hard as well. Even if they win this round, if they take some casualties, it's going to be hard. But the trades come in favor for the Cheese. It's a 4 vs 3 retro being dropped down to 11 HP. But once again, a man alive is a threat, and A6 catches DV. Their star player falls down, and it's just XD Flicks and Snim. What? What?
Oh,
Huh?
okay.
Okay, thanks.
Not sure what happened. Yeah.
Well, there seems to be some problem right there, but seems like the map was changed even before we could have done anything. 19 to 16, that was the score. I really wanted to see it.
Yeah,
hope that you all
but
could
it is
see
what it is. Anyways, we're really sorry that happened. But Insurgent won. But it was a really good game. It was super close, especially
Hello.
Cyclops Lugia putting a really good fight. Regardless, thank you so much for tuning in. Please make sure you like and share our page, and we're streaming on Twitch, YouTube, and Facebook, and we have a bunch of exciting games coming up. Especially everyone's excited to see who puts on a fight against RV, and I'm pretty sure Blaze, you should be excited as well
Oh
for
yeah, I am.
the next match, which is gonna be against MCM. Whoever wins this one.
Yeah, 1-0 in the lead for Insurgent. They are looking quite strong as well coming out, taking down CL on their lap pick.
Right,
But-
and we are gonna be going on a break, I believe, and we're gonna be back shortly for the second map against it's gonna be Insurgent versus Cyclops Legion in
Alright.
the lower bracket semifinals.
Take 2, and this is Overpass.
But I'm just getting started. My eyes on the target. Nah, nah. just getting started. My eyes on the target. Nah, nah. You're the better ones, you can't go. Best to give me your loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, they'll be calling me royalty. Best to give me your loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, they'll be calling me royalty.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the second map of Insurgent Esports and Cyclops Legion best of 3 second map overpass picked by Insurgent Esports. Am I correct? Indeed, I am correct. And we are going to be greeted with a technical pause. And again, commentating with me is Blaze. I am going to be replacing Nazard for this one. If it goes to the third one, Nazard might come and replace Blaze, maybe. The knife round goes on. Again, just a small reminder, it will not define any skill or any aim. It's just a knife round. We will just decide.
It does give a benefit for the player to win because, yeah, you see, they just instantly gotta take a pick CT, and that is a no-brainer for certain maps. It like it does matter a lot.
You
for
know, I
certain-
sometimes wonder if you want to go for CT or team nuke. I mean, if you pick CT, you're gonna get the momentum advantage. But if you
That's
pick
true.
T first, and you're gonna get advantage of having surety of you'll get the rounds at the second half. It's kind of a bummer.
It's about what you want to do first. Do you want to be secure? Do you want to settle into the game and then worry about
Exactly.
the later life later on, or do you want to be gambling
It's
in?
It's like if you want to think about the present, or do you want to think about the future?
Yeah.
Alrighty, we are gonna be going into the pistol round of the first half of the second map of this best of 3. Insurgent Esports did win Vertigo as the first map that went to overtime, securing the win, and we are going to be going towards overpass. And looks like Cyclops Legion are going to be
greeted
getting on
with
with
a
a
deep push.
Tariq is going to trade him out with a solid entry. Did not spec somebody at Monster.
He just gets a second as well, gets the reload. Almost could have gotten a third, but Dev is still alive. And this man is a rockstar right now. Kiriyama's alive though. He is an incredible aimer as well. Goes in for the USP. Just waiting for any opportunity to find a head, and he will shoot.
2 versus 2 situation, Kiriyama became the USP. Does have the bomb. Did no DV that short. Going for the
And the
1v1.
last bullet as well. He nails it down.
Yeah, that was
Perfectly.
quite risky though, but it's all down to Flix right now for a 1v2 situation. 50 seconds down the clock.
He certainly does have the potential to do this, but he is reconsidering. the fact that they might go A, but it is B, and that is a sealed shot right now. 2 versus 1. No kit for him. Full Kevlar.
Just
And he
know
could
that both
find
of the players
Kiriyama, yeah.
inside spamming down. Kiriyama being taken down to 45 HP, failure with full health.
He's gonna play that corner as well.
I guess Flix does expect he might be at sandbags, but then again, no.
Does have a kit as well. He could just defuse it. He's taking it.
Takes down one, takes down two.
Oh my god, he's gonna get the retake. That is a huge blunder. Once again from... Oh my
That double
God,
peak
that was-
didn't come in favor for Insurgent Esports. Failure just whipping by a little, and that costing them the entire pistol round.
Yeah, failing his team a bit right there.
I do need to mention this: the fan base for Insurgent Esports is strong, especially for ASX. A lot of people are supporting him. Click with the insane leg. DB taking down Retro, goes for the second, finds Kiriyama onto party, gets the fresh mag. Click is going to rush him, and that's a second one. Tap Sakib is going to take him down.
Yeah, the headshots coming in real nice, but it's a 2 versus 3. They could get the bomb down. They do have to land another jaw-dropping shot onto M7 though. I mean, Sneamy. And just spot the first, takes down failure without any problem whatsoever. Just go in for a peek, and ASX does nail that shot. Expected someone from the flank, but it's going to be disappointed right there. 2 players already making their way in. Sakib is already inside. Chances of him getting that plant is dropping down every second he waits. Does decide to go B. Does get that from us. And he is being allowed foot. His position is completely known. Not just getting him as soon as he gets inside. Aggression is coming in, and failure just gets made out 50 HP just without anything being done to him. There is some barter, but so far nothing significant going on. That boost is good. Neon has a lot of vision right there, but he is quite open as well. That's one of the T's actually gamble out for. Oh no, Neon did leave the boost right now. Still a 5 versus 5, just 1 minute left. 50 seconds actually. They
Yeah,
have the
both of the
utilities. Yeah.
both of the teams are showing absolutely no teeth. I mean, they're just waiting for the other team to make some sort of mistake. They're going to take the trigger, taking down Sakib. Somebody else is there at pillar, but they keep taking down A6.
Kiriyama setting in the fort as well, and that's just a slaughterhouse in 10 seconds actually. All 4 frags being dropped, and XD being hunted vigorously and ravenously. Tries to come in, but he gets taken down instantly. First round for
Cyclops Legion.
Insurgent.
Oh, Insurgent, my bad.
What?
My bad.
Insurgent Esports.
Even though this could have potentially been their fourth round, but who's counting? I mean third. Oops.
Yeah, I was just wondering about that. Or a 5 AKs against 5 Eagles. Every one of the players has Kevlar.
Yeah, the B side has been completely taken. There is one person holding the push, and that man is ASX. Falling back, but he finds the first
One.
headshot. That's a good damage.
Yeah, that is only what he's going to get. A single kill.
Even so, that is a lot of work. A 1-for-1 trade. Always good to have on the CT side. And it could work out eventually. Eagle spam coming in. Blitz is doing a little bit of team damage. DB has already run around the corner. Does get one. Goes in for the reload. Gets a second as well.
Don't tell me this is a
This
completion.
is a bloodshed going on. Neon in the 1 versus 2. And this is very possible for him. The T's are in a moment of confusion as to where to check. ASX completely mind boggled right now, has no idea where to check and where not to.
Plan goes in and Leon just find the first. All he has to do is find the second, and he's gonna get it. Is that a monstrous peak right there? Quick falling short of that kill. And that's our eco round converted by Cyclops Legion. Coming in, Faiaz landing that crisp clean shot. Kiyama getting another one as well, even though that eco round was converted by Cyclops. It doesn't seem like they're being stopped anytime soon. Insurgent looking good so far, 2 versus 5. And Essex getting another one. Saki being a bit lousy on his peak right there. And Neon's hero from the last round is back at it again. He does find the first. He gets the second as well. Almost getting the spray transfer. This time's on a roll today. They see flicks in a 1 versus 2 this time. It's just best interest in for him to win out. Second round for Insurgent Esports. Well, man, they are having a really awkward journey in this map so far. Losing the first easy pistol and then losing the eco round. That hurt a lot, but they are still motivated to the top. Round, let's say up in the last round for Eagles. The Eagles are, and Kiriyama's just gonna land all the kill, one kill, Flick getting another one here as well. That's a cleanup in short. The op falling down as well, not being able to get anything.
This might as well be the third round for Insurgent Esports, eating up the numbers. I'm gonna be honest about that. DB getting one out of failure, that is going to be something.
Yeah, that is surely something. 3-all tiebreaker coming in.
only USPs for Cyclops Legion, so that is going to be a bit of a bummer. Flick getting one, but XD Flick is going to get it out. Kuriyama taking two with the spray down, didn't expect the flank being taken down by DB, and it's all down to DB with a AK. Already two of the players are down.
Last time it was Neon, and this time it's DB. Just have the AK, no Kevlar, however, but just ducking with the clutch. Could be a clutch, but he is going in for that save. Not an eco converted, but it is eco. However, that AK being saved is going to give them so much more breathing room. Well, 3-4.
And it looks like another B hit coming in. Short control is going to be there. They're just going to push through the smoke. Two people. Flick is the only person short that's going to be taken care of without any problems whatsoever. The CDS does get that short control quite easily. Neon trying to get that spray to work for him, not really going in his favor. They do have, the T's do have B side, but
Sakivis.
my, yeah, this is looking like a very sticky situation for the T's. Yeah, this is certainly not looking good for them. They're trying to get away, which is looking like the best option they can do, but they do have a minute, and overpass is a really, really long map.
They'll have to strategize their running and walking.
This is a bummer for Insurgent Esports. They do not even have some sort of map control. 30 seconds down the clock. This might be some sort of a Navi round. Or I don't know.
This could be a big blunder, or it could be a really big pull-off right they're doing. TV does hear them out, and that flashbang is just going to be giving away everything. Almost going down, still being alive. That is a very big problem. XD Flick inside, finds the first, finds the second as well. That's a complete shutdown right there. Failure. Stop 6 seconds, and this seems like a Navi round. Failure getting one kill with the second, not even the op. That's 4-all. The rounds being traded back and forth by both the teams.
Yeah, 4 for all, and Failure taking a B off. Looks like Cyclops are forcing their way towards B short, but Flick is going to get a spray down on them.
Yeah, spraying a bit more than he needed to on those balls, but he's coming. TV getting a kill as well, but Kuriyama's gonna take down Neon. Neon trying to play this one a bit aggressive. Not taking his corner is going to pay the price for that. And Kuriyama's gotten so much space for his team. Just not a big team player right now.
Flick getting the third as well. He's doing good damage. DB getting that op, going back, and is planning on saving this one. 5th round. Does that just look like a 5th round as well? Might as well call it up. But DB is playing the corner. He could find Flick. never meet each other. But they never meet each other. First round.
Pro stopping that B push from the CTs and successfully got the B short control. Already top fragging with 12 to 5. Flick is on a roll right now.
Yeah, he certainly is.
Something to be noticed, he's playing with 60 ping, so
Yeah, he does have relatively bad internet. I pointed that out on Vertigo. Neon trying to push through the smoke and he's gonna get him. Kidding me, right? USP just landing 2 straight headshots and another one as well. Unfortunately, Kiriyama does have that helmet. But the USP is so far doing so much damage. Just running around with those 2 headshots. That must have been a.
with the op and
Retro getting
Flicks.
another one as well, yeah.
A6 is gonna spot DV at heaven and looks like A6 is gonna be interested in hunting him down.
Yeah, that op cannot be saved twice. That is a big problem for the T's.
Big problem indeed, and A6. And from the other side, Retro are gonna be, they both are gonna be sandwiching DV.
Oh yeah, DB Sandwich, he does have a little idea about what a Retro could be, but yeah, not completely believing his. Never mind.
That is
Yeah,
gonna be
he's
red,
gonna pause out.
round number 6 for Insurgent Esports. Retro played a big part in that round with a 4K. Flicks again taking up the off, and but he doesn't have helmet, and that is going to be not needed because you're just AKs. But the utility side looks a little bit
Yeah,
grim. They
This
do not
looks like
have
a dim.
any flashes, not at all. They instead went for like missing his shot, and that is going to cost him. Flick taking him down on the other side. Sakivi is going to take down ASX at B short Kanos. Kiriyama is going to take down DB, and we just spray down through the smoke.
Oh my, Zaki just living by an inch of hair. 1 HP. Neon getting that frag on the fix, that's going to bring so much work for them. And Saki's still doing work with even 1 HP, grabs that off. Now the HP doesn't matter, Neon getting another one. It's just shut down coming in, a 4 versus 3. Being completely torn apart.
All down to
Now it's a
Retro.
1 versus 3 for Retro.
Sakib down to 1 HP. Will that off save him? It did indeed. Retro. I guess it was just his bad luck. Sakib was just 1 HP. That is gonna be round number 5, but the economy still doesn't look good for Cyclops Legion. I mean, DV just had to pick up the Max 7.
Didn't have enough money to do anything else. Well, Slim could have dropped in an M4, but hey man,
He
it
switched
wouldn't
over
have
to a
been fun.
Farmers. I guess he mistakenly bought the Max 7 Neon, getting 1 onto Flick through the boost. I mean, from the boost.
Yeah. Yeah, that is good work from him for his side early advantage.
On the Kiriyama is gonna get Saki, so that is gonna even out the numbers. Retro is going to make his way towards, but DB is going to deny him. Goes, okay, he just backs off. That is gonna be. Sure, they do have a man advantage, but Neon just whipping out a little bit. Backs off. Taking on Neon and feeling is.
And that's another kill as well. That's a complete 2K coming in, and now the sides have been changed. But Snim playing that corner, A6 not expecting that one single bit.
That was just a little bit of bad luck for A6, just walking in without any trace, and 50 seconds down the clock. Kiriyama does have 2 flashes on the smoke, so that is going to ensure something.
Oh, and he has heard
That is
the offer.
big. Don't tell me you were gonna whip on this one. Of course you're gonna whip on that one.
But Failure has it covered from the back. And he gets him as well. Well, I think the main goal for Kiriyama was to make it into sight without dying, and he did do it.
Did do it indeed, but Snim is in a bit of a pickle right now. Does have to deal for
I would say he's
2
in a very
players
good
from 2
position.
positions.
Yeah, but he's gonna get shot as well. But oh my, Kiriyama's gonna miss! Kiriyama's gonna whiff that one out! That one was certainly not a That was certainly a throw coming out from Kiriyama.
Kuriyama's gonna be hoping no one saw that on the stream.
I mean, all eyes were on him. He was the last player alive, and that's a tactical pause from Insurgent Esports. Well, surely you need something like that after. It was a big mess. That was a huge mess.
And the tactical pause from who's back?
It's a bug that whenever Insurgent pauses, it shows spec, but it's actually Insurgent.
It's Insurgent. Okay. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, it shows that Spec took a tactical boss, not Insurgent Esports. So it was just a bit of a glitch.
Yeah. Anyways, that's all. Well, the first round was taken by Insurgent Esports. I think the score was 19-16 for anyone who's interested.
Vertigo
Oh,
overtime.
DP, huh? Yeah, Vertigo. Oh my
Snitching.
god,
My
yeah,
God.
ravaging.
Retro just giving out a fake kill to Cyclops Legion. That was what should I say? Quite a blunder.
That was quite something.
Standing behind the smoke all out open when you're not even gonna push. Sam A is going to re-smoke that. The Cyclops Legion looks like they are gonna be interested in playing it really passive, keeping the man advantage, not being too greedy. And Neon is attacking with the blind straight down.
Down
To the
coming
US
in.
not getting a kill onto ASX. ASX is wondering what the hell just went on with my team.
Oh my.
Tens the flank down to 20 HP. Completely hopeless.
Well, I wouldn't say completely hopeless, but
I mean,
he's up
if
under-
you're shot with a deagle, even to the leg, you're dead. But
he will get the plan.
will he though?
He will certainly so.
Okay, Flicks. Due to having the op, he is not gonna spam on that one.
That deal's dropping down. It's just the US the op on this one.
And that
versus
smoke
one.
is gonna do wonders for ASX right now. That
Oh my! He's gonna win this. This is it. Yeah, 6
This-
minutes. One. Seeing the big plays coming out from him.
That was unbelievable from ASX with only 20 HP.
Yeah, that was something I wasn't. This is why I say never think it's hopeless. And Fix is getting killed with his Galil getting dropped down. But that's only Galil being lost for a 8 rounds so far. It's looking very good for Insurgent. 8 rounds on overpass T side.
Very good indeed, but the average amount of money for Cyclops Legion is around 3,500, and that is not the amount you should be having for the last round. And
Yeah, that's just even more advantage for Insurgent. Already 8 rounds and a potential 9th round.
And the pause is much needed. This time it's from Insurgent Esports.
I know, right? I said completely hopeless, but then again it turned around. I mean, it's just
I told
a
you,
master's curse.
believe. I told you ASX is the man who you should believe.
And round number 15, the last round of the first half, is going to go on its way. DP with the MP9, that's not a good sign. Snim and DB, the only ones with the kit. DB is going, and Sakib, both of the players are gonna take so much damage from the Molotov at B short.
Yeah, they're just, but these are going long, and this could help them in the long run as well. The retake is going to be super easy. Two players playing from connected.
Oh, and a mismatch from Flick. Diving in himself.
Yes,
Neon is
himself
going to
as
take down
well.
ASX.
He's gonna get that kill. Retro not getting the follow up, but XD Flix is gonna get that trade. 2 versus 4, but 3 players are low. Shot being missed by failure, and it's just Flix with his rifle. He has to perform, but he gets taken down. Not checking all the corners, and that dink coming in. XD Flix with his FAMAS is performing very, really good. Failure. Let's get the first, but it's gonna get taken out from the back, and that's the 7th round. Seemed very promising, but then a total blunder coming in from Insurgents, causing them the round. Neon just being on top of his game today, 15 frags, dominating everything. Starting from that Deagle clutch 1 versus 2, that eco round being converted gave them a lot more breathing room that they had originally.
ASX doing a lot of the heavy work, followed by Kriyama and Flick. Both of them, Kriyama and Flick, both of them have respectively 15 kills onto them, and followed by Failure and Retro. They do need to step up, but I mean, they are doing their part. They are doing a great job at what they're doing. But then again, I would like to say just I'm just I just thought they were gonna win this round, and they just let me down. And then again, I thought A6 will lose that one, but he just pulled a miracle and got a 1v2 clutch with only 20 HP. That was that should be the highlight of this match, and it's not even the 15 or 16 rounds in. It's only the half time. Blaze, what do you think about Insurgent will pull off in the CT side?
Oh, gee, that's a really hard question for. Oh, well, I think it more depends on Cyclops Legion and how they play their T side. If they pull off miraculous read to execute and just perfect entries, I don't think there's anything Insurgent can do to stop them. But we're just gonna be starting off this half with a pause, a technical pause from Cyclops Legion.
Both of the teams did look like they were interested in taking B short control early on, and they did have quite the few fights at B short.
They certainly did lots of spray downs, lots of USB taps.
And a 1v2 clutch with 20 HP.
Oh yeah, that is another one as well. 1 versus 4 actually.
This round goes in, and Filler is going to support his teammates with those flashes, taking control of Monster. There is somebody there, Flick. Taking down Sakib to 73 HP. He doesn't have Kevlar, and Flick should know that by the amount of blood that just went out from the body of Sakib.
Well, he does have the P250 as well. That's just another indicator. A6 playing that corner could get all the. Oh no, never mind. They all left A. They're playing connector and. Just look at the B hit. 3 players already in B side. The connector burst is going to come out.
And there should be a quick heaven rotation, but what are they doing going up again, going upstairs?
Okay.
That's interesting. Okay, they decided to go towards Monster. They're gonna hit it from
enough.
Monster.
Yeah, fair enough. Only one person from connector is fine. Both players coming out from Monster, and it's just Thick with the initial contact, getting the first. Hiding in the corner with only 2 bullets. Snimmy just getting that beautiful tap on his face. Takif getting one. Snimmy getting his follow-up as well. And the drive-by damage has been given to him. It's a 2 versus 2 retake. And oh my god, is that just taking one in the head, and now it's a 1 versus 2. Snimmy already has 2 in this round. He needs 2 more to
Failure
clutch
does
this
have a
one.
kit.
Yeah, no smokes, however. That
66
is
H. He looks like that was a fake. Heading on to her sandbag, he is down to 51 HP, and they're gonna push onto him. Going in for the knife, that was a kill from
That's
8.
the huge problem. The knife round, I mean the pistol rounds being completely thrown by Insurgent. They're just throwing the pistol rounds.
Yeah, I
every
was
time.
just thinking about good throw in my head.
Jeez. What's gotten into you, Insurgent?
Yeah, I don't know what to say about that one.
Well, that's going to be causing them a force. Well,
On for the full victory, they only have
it's fully
USPs.
correct.
Yeah. But then again, I've seen a lot of conversions with the only USPs. I mean, I did one myself.
Oh my, I think you missed last match. Yeah, you weren't there. Cyclops Fusion pulled off a full Glock eco conversion against
Wait,
a
with
full buy.
blocks?
Yeah, with Glocks. 5 Glocks winning against 2 ops, 3 AKs. 2 AKs and an M4. And the CTs had full RAM control as well, Molotov smokes.
I mean, I can believe an eco conversion with only USPs, but blocks are like Glock conversions are like really rare. Flicks on A6, flicks falling down, flicks falling down, flick. Never mind, Snimmy taking down 2, and Failure is going to trade him out.
Oh yeah, and the Glock conversion wasn't something like let's say person X got the kill, he took the gun and then killed. No, it was 4 kills from Glocks.
Who? Cyclops Legion converted that, right?
Yeah, 4 kills from the Glock, straight up. 4 kills.
I'm again thinking good throw.
Well,
I mean,
they do have these moments where it does feel like a throw for Insurgent, but they do make it out from there as well, back on top, like they did on Vertigo. They were behind 14-13, but they made their way into overtime.
remind me, did Insurgent Esports get a eco conversion?
Insurgent? I'm not sure. I don't think, no. I'm very positive they haven't.
Okay, on for the buy round, flicking up an MP9. Okay. 1 toy gun and 3.
Don't call it a toy gun. It's better than that Galil Failure has.
I guess you could say that retro. A little bit of wave down to 7 HP, taking down Sakev at the end. I mean, Neon is going to make his way towards Connector. Failure is going to take him down.
It's going to do work. Yeah, the Galil going to do some work right there.
Yeah, that off angle worked for Failure at the end.
Well, I'm very confused as to why Thick is playing barrels with this.
Oh no, Failure is taking a hell of a ride, and Stim is going to take him down. I mean, down the block.
Yeah, a complete sandwich for Failure. He had nowhere to go from there. 4 versus 3. A minute to work with. Retro's on 7 HP as well. He doesn't look that great of a condition. And he's just getting one. DB getting Flick as well. Flick not checking the corners, being a bit impatient right there. And Kiriyama's gonna get that trade. That is good work from him. Kiriyama's like the parent, just fixing his teammates' mistakes. And then finding the first, not getting the second, does do some damage, 50 HP. And now it's up to the parent to get that clutch in and the round. And he's gonna play this one perfectly.
Is he gonna win?
Oh my, he doesn't get a chance to shoot. XD Flicks coming out on top.
Yeah,
Even though
looks
he
like
was on 50 HP.
Insurgent Esports are having quite a trouble reading the default of Cyclops Legion. They're not even checking the corners, checking for any some sort of lurk. Yeah, they're in a tough situation right now.
Five
Only with-
sequels, yeah.
Only with Deagles and only 3 of the players have Kevlar.
Nope.
They do have a full loss bonus, so that is really sure they are gonna be having a full buy.
Oh, Failure gets 2. Oh, yeah, this is huge from him. And this might be the eco conversion you were wanting to hear about. 3 versus 5 right now. 2 AKs being retrieved as well. Oh my god, DB is getting both Kiriyama and Flick throwing out this time. And A6 going down. It seems like that 3 versus 5, that eco conversion was just a dream for the time being. The team AKs are still alive, but they are being asked for a lot more than they can provide. Certainly not a 2 versus 3 clutch. No kit and neon. Oh my god, that is a beautiful. It's just completely obliterating failure right there. Retro does get that kill. 3 second down Retro even further. Neon getting that final kill as well.
$11 to 8 for Cyclops Legion, 5 AKs, and looks like they're having the momentum, winning already 4 rounds without a single loss in the second half. Winner is gonna be one. They have the off. Holding down most with an AUG. Interesting choice.
That is certainly so.
By interesting, I meant it's a good choice, not a bad choice. For the
Yeah, I know. I know. The AUG is really good.
He's
What the-
taking up a lot of damage, but from what? Oh, he got guided by Flicks.
Yeah, getting patched up. Dropped up. And Retro taking that kill. He's gonna get dropped up even further as well. That's so much damage for one player. It's split into 2 players, but that's more than what 1 player is worth. Would you rather have 5 players on 1 HP or 1 player on 100 HP?
One player on 100 HP. Name taking down.
Alright, name! Oh my, excuse me. Just going in for the peek, knocking his door and just coming out. Stealing his lunch money, just going back as well. Getting that kill. 3 versus 5 and Failure is just gonna nail that shot.
I mean, that's
Ramos on the corner, he does find the first
What's
and
the
the
second,
second
and
as
that is
well.
gonna ensure the round for Insurgent Esports 9th.
He does not whiff twice, boys.
I mean, the question you just asked me depends on how many players are alive on the other side. If that player with 100 HP and all alone is good enough, he can get a 1v1s.
I was talking about a bet on a 1 versus 5 where if you want to play full HP and you fight. Oh my, and that's a spray down.
It's quite Catch
Let's
that.
keep the story for later on. Neon getting 2. And that's a shutdown. A 10th round for Insurgent. So what I was saying was, if there was a 1 versus 5 and the one player who's alive had full HP against 5 players who were 1 HP, who would you put your bet on?
What does the one player have?
Full HP.
Which
Let's say it's a buy round.
I would put bets on the 5 players.
Just say. And
Neon
Neon
take-
just going in with a Deagle. Poor W Gaming just working for him. Kiriyama completely confused as to why he didn't see him in the back of short. Moving forward as he shoots. Not something Kiriyama was expecting for sure. And now that's 4v5 is going to create a lot of problems. Saqib getting a lot of space as well.
Neon taking the boost over Sanders, and Snim is going to hold on to his flank angle. Something like flank, just flank. Don't laugh.
Flank angle.
What do you call that?
Third angle.
Flank angle. Again, taking the
Doritos. Mad angle. There was this chips, right? Mad angle.
Was there?
Always this ad called Mad angle.
Explain
don't
to me,
know.
why does Nazard call French fries chips?
Fresh and chips. Well,
868
let's
on Neon
just
and
leave
failure.
that
They're getting another one, so not gonna miss it. Yeah, but Retro's right there, and Fail's not gonna miss twice. Well, okay, yeah, he's gonna miss twice. Saqib getting that off. Now, oh, not getting that shot. Does land a body on A6. A6 is gonna fall back, playing a bit more passive this time and just running out. Saqib not getting that kill. The scores are tied 11-all. And a buy coming in. This one is going to be a big buy round from both teams.
Now the momentum is looking great for Insurgent Esports, and if they just put in a little bit more effort for this one, they might just win this match once and for all. But let's see what Cyclops Legion have up against their sleeves. Them already taking down 16, a lot of damage, down to 16 HP.
Oh my, and he hasn't even made it out of spawn. Neon taking that kill, failure, dropping down quite easy. Kiriyama's quite aggressive and pushed up. He gets the first, misses the second. That aggressive not in his favor. Retro almost getting that. But he gets completely caught off guard right there. That is a complete turnover. But A6 does find the first, pushing through, hitting the corner, still alive, and Neon's just gonna close him down. Taking the 1 versus 2, he does need to win this. This is very doable.
Very doable indeed. Neon is on 49 HP. Didn't expect.
Just bring him, yeah. He did take both the players down considerably low, but not being able to get a single frag is going to put a lot of pressure.
Cyclops Legion played that run very well. Neon with a crisp entry frag. It was just full on W gaming and getting a kill, poop, man advantage, and they just went on and just sandwiched Kiriyama. And that was a confirmed round for Cyclops Legion, and a force buy from Insurgent Esports, failure taking a the off, even though they do not have the economy to get the utilities. Kiriyama taking down Snim. Neon is gonna put his somewhere else. He did. Oh no.
Retro missing out again.
DB is gonna make his way towards a short.
This seems like the best of 3 is getting on the nerves of some people's reaction times. It does get quite hard to properly focus after quite some time. Especially for Retro, he wasn't playing for quite the time. Came back. but that should not be an excuse for missing out.
Yeah, I was a
on-
little bit surprised when I saw Oritro onto the roster of Insurgent Esports. He's back after quite a while.
And Ace coming in, air checks in the corner, failure right there as well. And the rotation's being pulled in. It is being dropped down quite easily. Failure does get the first, but he is going to get none more. 2 versus 3 once again. The site is completely taken. And it seems like there are quite a difficulty. Like not being able to get that kill. If he got that one, that would have been certainly a great move around, but DV not missing that shot. Kiriyama just being forced to save this one out.
Yeah, opting for the save will be the best decision here. 13 to 11 actually. And the economy doesn't look good. The poverty of Madagascar just hit them.
Wait, you don't say that. That's very
Yeah, I know that's very offensive, but I just love this metaphor.
some. I mean, a few years ago we were even worse than Madagascar, right? Let's say
Right.
40 years ago.
Right.
Right.
Were we?
I believe we were.
A technical pause from
Oh,
Cyclops
let's
League.
not get into those stupid trivial things. Well, what matters is the present. Yeah, and a technical pause. Neon just having some weird internet issues. Oh, it's Sake with the internet problem. That is good. Could be a quite long pause because Sake just left and he is having some internet issues.
Yeah, guys, so sit tight and just wait because we have nothing else to do. But as I've been saying, Insurgent Esports are losing quite the rounds they're supposed to win. I mean, it just looks so much favorable for them, and but then again, they win rounds like with some sort of hero play. They weren't even supposed to win that one, but somehow this is converted. Right, we might just discover the cure to cancer at this rate.
What?
Yes,
Huh? Okay.
we might just discover the cure to cancer.
Yeah, that was very funny. Yeah, Uber, haha.
Aha,
But I think Sake is just going to join anytime right now.
boomer jokes.
Probably in this minute or so.
Okay, let's talk about how dead the CS scene is of Bangladesh.
Dead.
Yeah,
Dead.
you know, I
Just
How
like
many-
your spray pattern.
How many tier 1 CS teams you know?
MCM, RV, Insurgent, Dynamics, and Cyclops. I, okay,
They tier
if I'm
1.
saying pure tier 1, I would say MCM and RV. MCM and RV. There was Council, there was Excel, then there was Deimos Force, but they all went away.
Council and Excel and Demos first were almost the same.
I know. Thanks for letting me know. Thanks for letting
I
me
think we
know.
had this conversation before. I'm getting a deja vu.
Yes, we did. Magical 10 seconds. I think Sakif is joining
Recently, Hate Crew retired. Did you see that one?
from Valorant.
Yeah, from everything.
I couldn't care less about Valorant.
Neither could I, but I've been recently playing Valorant, and it's a good game.
Nah, man. Not for me. Well, there are some games which you just don't like. So I'm getting into more of this racing simulation games. These are really feeling good for me. And just as I was
What are
saying
what are these games?
that,
It's Grid and then Forza Motorsport and everything. So the motorsport scene is really enjoying, and the WRC racing as well. Rally racing is really fun. It's slow, but you have to time it correctly if you want if you want to corner correctly and everything. It's fun, but you do have to give a lot of time to it. Speaking of time, Sakif did join, so I think their time is going to be unpaused. And DV just asking for a round restart. Sakif not getting his. There you go. Sakif now has the money and everything. Whoa.
They're
is
just
one-
asking where are the weapons of where are the weapons of the Insurgent Esports? Oh wait, what? 13 to
The
12?
score. What?
Wait, were they in the lead?
Yeah, they were in the lead for Vertigo.
Oh, this one's the backup file of Vertigo.
Yeah, DV on 26 kills. This is not.
How many kills?
DV had 26 kills at that time.
There you go. BG have the thing going on right now. 13-11.
You should play Assetto Corsa. It's a really good simulator.
Yeah, I
And
know.
actually
I know.
simulate.
Yeah, Assetto Corsa competitor zone. No, I'm thinking
No, not the
about getting
competitive zone, the normal one. The normal one's good. It has a great modding community.
It does. I try to do that, but competitor zone is also good. Competition. Oh, never mind. I mean competition. Already.
Something, and the bomb is going to get planted while the other CTs are all at A.
Yeah, they are not looking forward to dying because they know that they could get some guns, and that would be a really good position for them to be in.
They're
They
also
really
interested
don't.
in not feeding.
Yeah, not feeding frags. The T's already have a really good economy built up. And 14-11, they'll have to fight one round away from match point. Only one person pushing through, not being able to get any USPs.
And this is going to be a full buy round from Insurgent Esports 14-11, only one round away for match points. Insurgent Esports are gonna need to push out a little extra to win this one, or this might just go for the decider.
Yeah, that could be the possibility right now. The nade onto DV's legs is going to be super.
They're
And
taking a
failure
cheeky
spraying
kill
down
onto
as well.
TV. They were interested in taking map control and they just got it. Playing a real passive down on water, tagging down Cyclops to 29 HP, and they used a smoke. He is going to use that smoke. A6 taking down Neon down to a 3v5.
Yeah, Neon trying to get the super aggressive phase, which really have been working for him, but I think there's more to CS than that. Snimmy playing that cheeky corner is gonna get rewarded quite well, and
Ooh,
Kiriyama
that
just tap
was-
first. Woo! Yeah, that was
that
super
was
hot.
nasty from Korea. Slim will have to
Playing
deal
the
with
pillar as
Flick,
well,
and he just
getting the
did.
kills. He is a turret. Just getting tagged only a little bit every time he peeks. At this rate, he could get 2 more. Or maybe all of them as well. Who knows? Looks like the smoke is going to come in. Bomb is dropped in a very controversial corner.
30 seconds
Yama
down.
pushing through the smoke, and he's just going
Oh,
to
this
hold.
will be big, but he just jumped, and I was
Kiriyama.
about to say that was a bad decision, but turned out
Nope.
to be a good one.
Kiriyama's going to get that frag right now. I'm playing that corner as well, not finally getting the third as well. It jumped.
It shot machine 14 to 12, and they still have the economy to get another buyer on Cyclops Legion to do.
Yeah, this is the make it or break it round for both the teams. Neither of them have enough economy to support their next round. So yeah.
Insurgent Esports will need some sort of miracle to pull out this one. Retro playing that really cheeky, taking down Sakib, goes for the spray down, will back out. If they play this man advantage very smartly, they might just win this one. 1 minute 30 seconds down the clock, is still early on.
Yeah, it seems like Insurgent are showing a few tricks up their sleeve in the last minute. This seemed like a really big gamble they were doing, not using these smokes in the beginning, keeping it for later on, and failure
Taylor,
landing
that was a
shot as well.
huge kill, a huge impact kill right there. Taking down Neon, one of their main entry fragger actually.
And their main scorer as well, Timi is left. Along with DB and Cyclops, DB is also very good in clutching up for his teammates. Retro's positioning is prime. Does that smoke off, and that close coming in from that corner from DB, not really working in favor for him. Failure spotting one as well. Tucking away in the corner, it does find. Yes, it does get taken down by Snimmy, but fake on that trade. Closing it out. He hears XD Fix coming in. He gets that kill, but failure closing it out, and that is 14 to 13.
And that is gonna be 13, and that is a huge round, huge decider round. Not the complete decider, but yeah, this decides something actually. And failure is going to hold on. Okay, he didn't die. Why am I even saying this? So this is a complete eco round from Cyclops Legion, only a bit of pistols.
Upgrade tech 9 and everything. Either damn getting tagged as well, he's gonna be in a lot of problems. Kiriyama does help him out, but the trade comes in, and the Tech 9 chain could be the disaster that Insurgent were not hoping for. You need to take this up with caution. The kills are coming in, and failure does land a beautiful hit. Now let's get that off. Smith is on a rampage. Oh, well, he just get that kill. Oh my, he just let his gun out loose. Just secured the kill. And the round as well.
team for all, and Insurgent Esports, looks like they are having their momentum back 3 rounds in a row, and if they get this one, this might as well be the map for Insurgent Esports.
Oh yeah, this is the big battle.
Both of
The
the
main
teams are
HR
using their
basic.
utilities to their best. 3 players at B and 2 players at long, completely living out washroom control. And that is
I
a
think
right decision from Insurgent Esports. I mean, most of the players at B short and connector right now.
for this round, every utility matters. Every piece of utility matters.
Does indeed, and they do have 3 Molotovs to work with, so they will be able to hold off a push. Flake, with the help of his teammate's flash, he is going to take a peek towards Monster, but absolutely finds nothing.
These smokes coming in.
Missed Molotov, double missed Molotov, that was...
Miss Molotov Slim! Almost getting taken down 28 HP. Left on him. Six getting taken down from being very low as well. One to find the first, and that's a complete shutdown. Oh my, this was a
A
huge
complete
blunder.
shutdown indeed. How did the players of Insurgent Esports just get dropped down one by one by one?
It's not really much they could do anything about. Even though Snim made a blunder with small talk, almost dying from it as well, but yeah, that wasn't much of an advantage for I don't know, Insurgent, then nothing could be. Chances of overtime are what is going to be the biggest possibility for the time being. 14 to 15 is your score, folks. 15 match point for Cyclops Legion.
This is quite a dangerous match indeed.
And a pause.
And tactical pause. This was a much needed tactical pause, and they saved it for the last second. And DV also taking a technical pause. Has been undone, and both of the teams are asking for a technical pause, and they're asking for this round not to be live, and the round will be a restart, I guess.
Well, I expected this. I knew this was gonna happen. Well, you ask your opponents if they're ready to play. Do at least type R or G question mark or something. If you just unpause of your own will, that's bad manners. Well, that's not bad manners, it's just not the correct way to approach a pause. Because let's face it, in sports, when you're bowling, you don't just bowl when you want. You bowl when the cricketer's ready as well, right? The batsman's ready as well.
Looks like both of the teams are gonna taking the technical pause out of their own volition.
Yeah, the pause coming through, and this time we are live.
We
Ladies
are
and
live
gentlemen.
indeed. The match point for Cyclops Legion 15-14. Might as well be the last round or might just go to overtime, and we are gonna find out right now. Really are trying to put a fool on with Neon, but showing left side of his body. Neon is going to take advantage of that, having the man advantage. This might be huge for Cyclops Legion, and TV taking down Flick. That is.
Ace is getting a lineup as well, but Retro getting that trade, 2 versus 2 retake. This is all she wrote for. This is what it comes down to. The A retake. The A retake is what is going to make or break Insurgent Esports. The Molotov being thrown in before the plant, actually giving the CTs more time to come closer. Kiriyama taking this quite slowly. All the way from the back. He might be in a little bit of trouble. Might not have enough time to make it.
This might be the best decision of his entire
Fight.
life. It was.
It was certainly so. Neon being the only person in the corner with 48 HP gets tucked away. He gets the shot. And Kiriyama's in the corner with time screen and he gets destroyed as well. Oh my god, that is another round completely dominated by Neon.
That was quite the whip from Retro trying to get the tap, but I guess it is what it is, and we are going for the decider map. Which one is it? A referee?
Mirage, it is.
Mirage. Oh my god. I think they've played Mirage. They're gonna be playing Mirage for the 3rd time in this entire tournament.
Yeah, and they Cyclops Legion do play Mirage miraculously. That just rhymed. Yeah. So it's gonna be interesting to see how Insurgent copes with them this time. Because last time the score was 16-7 and not that good for Insurgent.
Looks like Insurgent. Looks like Insurgent are in a bit of a pickle. We are gonna be interested to see what they do have up against their sleeves for Mirage. They did win for the first time when they were up against Cyclops Legion at Mirage, though.
They did. So, but I think the numbers favor. No, never mind. Yeah. I mean, it's anyone's game. It's 1-0. Just like yesterday's game.
And I guess we're gonna be having a 5-minute break in between this one.
Yeah, it's just the players coming in. They must be exhausted. For 1 minute.
Sajibhai, cut off the voice.
But I'm just getting started. My eyes on the target. Nah, nah. see. They'll be calling me, calling me. They'll be calling me royalty. Best to give me your loyalty, 'cause I'm taking the world, you'll see. They'll be calling me, calling me. They'll be calling me royalty.
Alright guys, we are gonna be live with Mirage, the decider map for this best of 3. We missed the knife round by a little bit. By a little bit, I mean the entire knife round. Cyclops Legion won that one and decided to stay on the CT side.
If you really care about the knife from that, I mean, we're sorry, but I don't think it counts too much. But all that we need to know is that Cyclops Legion has CD side and Saqib has that duo barret. Duo barrets and that kit as well. No smoke on him. And Neon totally blind takes down Kiriyama. Complete good work coming out from him, but failure as well. It's running around.
The bomb is going to get sniped. Retro spotted one who pushed through the smoke, but he is going to get him down. On for a 4v3. Saqib does have a kit onto him. Julius too. A6 taking down one, but then with the team kill, that was
Really big imposter right there, and didn't burn a knife, but yeah, not really making sure what.
That was quite unexpected. The team kill right there, and Cyclops Legion are gonna be forcing out this one. 4 Deagles and a Scout onto XZ-Flex.
That is what it is going to be. Scout and 4 Deagles to stop the B-rush against SMGs and Pillows. Talking about the jump first,
not being able to take down.
the Sin does get
Failure. It's a complete massacre right now. Too much going on. It's all down to Neon with only a Deagle, and that is not going to work out in his favor. That is going to be 0-2 in favor of Insurgent Esports.
2 SMGs being dropped, but the SMGs also get the kills as well. Racking up the kills. Quite
Off to a
beneficial.
great start for Insurgent Esports, might I just say.
Yeah, that does so quite a very strong start for Insurgent. Well, it's only 2 rounds for the time being, I mean.
For the timing, and
So it's way too early to say anything actually.
it's only USPs. This might as well be another round, but I don't want to jinx it again with the
Foster on both the
crossbows.
teams, yeah, this time ASX getting volleyed by his teammate.
4 players on the flank from TV room. Failure with spray down, not being able to get the second, only getting one.
Whipping out that one. But this time Retro on that corner is going to find 2. And this is Vigo could find another one as well, he's going to get it quite easily. And DB 2 double things coming in, and that Mac-10 has been served. Vic, what are you querying? His teammate died. What? Okay, thanks. Thanks, guys.
Thanks for the flash wastage. Okay.
Thanks. No, it's not about the flash. Why are you thinking wrong?
Yeah.
Very controversial. Alright, but we'll just leave
Controversial
it
things in BDCS 2021.
Yeah. It always has been like that.
Nil to 3, and DV is going to pick up that op on Oritro.
Tasim Rahman, I don't think they don't go to that field. Well, I don't know what that
Basic takedown snakes. Neon taking down Flicker at the back and not being able to trade it out. Neon is going to take down A6 Flick only on to 9 HP.
And that corner from Sakib is good for one. Not expecting the second player to be in abs. That's a big mistake coming out from him. The 2 versus 2 retake after plan being played. And Kiriyama is there, and he is the Barrage God, I think. But oh my Neon! Oh my god. Getting that frag. He is on a complete roll today.
Neon is like the spearhead for the Cyclops region right now. The crisp entry fragger, crisp star player. Crispy as chips.
G502? What? Neon uses G502?
Yeah?
So his A-flicks are very lucky, guys. Don't use the G502. It comes from personal experience. Way too heavy.
Yeah.
Has a very bad wire.
That's why his aim is a little bit shaky. He uses his sensitivity is a lot higher than other players.
That's quite, yeah. That's quite something right there.
That is certainly going to destroy the moral of Insurgent Esports. Being down on 2 players at just the start of the round, that is not the thing you want to be in, not the situation you want to be in. It looks like they're gonna slowly pave their way towards a side. They do have 2 smokes actually. The players are in a trade position.
TV getting that kill and a 4th one as well. This man is going bonkers. 4K for DV, including a lineup. But hey,
this is going to put Insurgent Esports onto a situation of eat or half fight. They do have the loss bonus for the next round. They might as get AK buy and 2 flashes, I guess. Certainly they can get a full buy. Only Retro and Failure can. Flashes comes in towards B-side Snake, backing down a little bit. Kiriyama not expecting the position of them. Sim taking down another, and the bomb is going to get planted, but Taki denies it. It's Sim on a roll.
It's a complete monstrosity. Teamwork coming in and a complete shutdown once again. Scores are tied 3-all, and well, 5 AKs versus a CT.
Jack CT Retro taking down XG-Flex at middle. They are gonna hold their ground. DV making his way towards the side, smoking off Palace. That will be the wide position. Taking middle with a single flash. Position looks good from both of the teams. That AT doing a little bit too HT onto ASX. Both teams not showing any signs of mistakes or some sort of aggression.
Yeah, so far taking the advantage of the 4 versus 5. Quite smart, and Kiriyama getting another kill as well. Snim7, I mean Snimmy. They're the same person, just
Yeah.
different names.
GG scoping
my
and taking down
goodness.
Failure all alone. 30 seconds and down to a 4 versus 3. It's all down to Sakif to hold down A side from under pallet. It's
Look
actually
at
Neon. My bad.
Yeah. He's holding it. He does the second one. It's
What? That is absolute garbage there from Neon. It's all down to
third as
A6.
well.
Oh no.
That is not a round to lose. And please, can someone check Neon's PC? I don't think this is G502 software.
I don't know. What are these rounds from Cyclops Legion? Neon is an absolute beast.
There is no way in hell people don't check underpass while entering a site. That is just. Oh my
Kiriyama.
god, Kiriyama with the initial one lead.
Neon just peeks out at the right. Taking down Kiriyama at the end. Neon, I guess he heard someone at Palace, and Failer is going to take down Neon. Flakes is there to cover Palace, taking down Flakes.
But they can get this bomb down. They get the cross, and 6 is going to get tagged even further as well. Just 9 HP on his belt. The bomb not being able to cross, and 3 players, all of them in connector. Retro does get that shot. Now this is a very good possibility. Failure getting one as well. It's just a deflex with 8 HP, 9 HP. However, it is the same. And he has to do miracle work to get out of this sticky situation.
Good work indeed. Flakes is down to 9 HP. He does have the AWP. Missing a single shot can cost him this round. Slowly making his way towards triple.
No kit on him as well. That is another thing to be concerned about. And he gets taken down. That's a beautiful eco converted. Failure with the 3 kills. Kiriyama with that wonderful entry frag.
And that is gonna be putting Cyclops leading in a tough position. They do not have the economy to sustain another buy round.
Failure did all the job, but I think the man who set this round so that it would be successful for Insurgent was Kiriyama.
Yeah, he did get that entry frag. That was the one deciding factor for that round they needed.
Kiriyama is truly a selfless player. He just works for his team.
But sometimes it just doesn't work out for him. I'm just gonna say
Well, people have their ups and downs.
that. Yeah.
That's going to be
A6 did spot one at Van. Going for the
Back
bait
corner
shots.
could get some damage, and he gets ASX as well. That is going to be the end of ASX.
There is going to get Snem on towards B short. Recovering this AK might just be the game changer for this round. 50 seconds, 55 actually.
Perfect situation. Neon has no Neon just pushing out. Being a bit greedy right there. Costing him his life right now.
Sakif taking down Flick, but Ryoma is
Oh my god.
straight
He
it out.
didn't get a
BB!
second. Oh my god, not getting the second. That could have been the difference between the round 1 and loss.
It looks like DBA is going to back up and get a save for this AWP and save that helmet too. This is going to be the 5th for Insurgent Esports. Getting the round lead again.
Yeah, just completely leaving and saving the weapon. That was
The best decision for him. Scoreline is going to be 4-5 for Insurgent Esports.
That Galil, I'm having a little bit questions about it. It might just hold off certain esports a little bit, but yeah, it's nothing actually.
Yeah.
TV mauling off underpass. He does know there's somebody at lurk and underpass every time of the buy round of Insurgent Esports. Nobody is showing any signs of aggression. Karima A is going to go for that connector peek with a flash. Missing that smoke, that is going to be a little bit of bummer for him. Taking that check. Gonna be short and ladder. He's going to find nothing. DB making his way towards Ness, and that AG is going to do wonders for DB. $40 down the clock. Nobody's showing any sign of aggression. Kuriyama did hurt something at Nest. $30, and it looks like they're ultimately going to go for an A execute. Neon is there to hold down A side along with Flex. Smoke comes in, the jungle smoke comes in. No flashes, and that jungle smoke was a miss. Kuriyama on the connector did not spot someone at critical. Rest of bringing out Saki. 5 seconds, that bomb is not going to get planted. Complete Navi round from Insurgent Esports. And that was what should I say, quite awkward for Insurgent Esports.
well,
Flex
5.
just denying that bomb plan. I think that was a key deciding factor for Cyclops getting that win.
Yeah, that round was completely stolen as well. That bomb plan being stopped was the key factor, without a doubt.
A6 with only a D11 next fight for Insurgent Esports, so this doesn't look so favorable, but Cyclops Legion also are in a position of a mixed buy. DB taking up that P90. But the firepower does favor Cyclops Legion in this one.
Certainly does so. And XD Felix just getting the first on the board for this round. Getting second one as well, just spraying down. Let's just find one. He's just taking more damage than he ought to. Neon doing significantly more damage. And XD just closing down everyone.
This is 6-5 in favor of Cyclops Legion, again retaining their round lead. Putting Insurgent Esports to a pinch, and they do not have the economy to get another buyer. And Kuriyama is just go for an AK, not much utility, is only a smoke.
Oh my, Kiriyama distracting him using the flank. But if this playing through gets the second as well, the follow-up is going to be crucial. And the mid push being shut down. Simi does take some damage. Not the end of the world for him. Getting both of them. Once again. It's just Apex with his up, and he is completely flustered in the midst of nowhere.
This is round number 7 with a 2-round lead against Insurgent Esports. Things aren't certainly working out for Insurgent Esports. I mean, they just had a Navi round where they didn't have enough time to work out the play and clear sight even.
Yeah. I don't think that is the best way to play, because what's the harm if you exact maybe 20 seconds before that 30, I mean,
Yeah,
never
I mean,
mind.
but you do need to have enough time to clear out sight.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, like instead of doing that, can you do it 20 seconds before as well, like 40 seconds? That would be great.
Yeah,
And this
mistakes with the drop down on the sandwich gets failure taking the drone and
oh my,
winning that
they're getting that fourth as well. Sakit
That is a-
pushing through the smoke.
complete steal. Failure just being the hero of that round. 7-6.
Yeah, all they have to do is win the aim duels and they'll be fine. Mirage is very aim based.
Certainly so, but I do not see any definite trades from Insurgent Esports on this one in particular.
Well, they are playing very scattered. The chances for them trading each other is very difficult.
Yeah,
People stand mid.
two rounds before.
The individual fights, yeah, the individual duels are shining a lot more.
Yeah, what I was about to say, two rounds earlier, they just threw the game by going 1 by 1. Neon taking down the A6. Retrieving that AWP and
Follow up
Neon.
as well with that up. You might as well, boy.
Little bit of damage from the AT, but the tournament is fine. Not for a 3v4, they do not have the man advantage, and Feeler is going to retrieve that bomb.
Retro getting the frag, Sakif being left at B. He's going to die. And the market tradition being pulled in is huge work. Neon being dropped off. Retro does know that there's another player as well. DV being sandwiched by Kiriyama and Retro. Getting tagged as well, just 20 HP away from death.
TV holding down that angle, very narrow.
Yeah, a very religious hold right there. Just left, and Retro's gonna take him out. 7th round, the equalizer comes in. 7-all.
This might just be another 7-8 off. Economy, looks like they're just only gonna go for Deagles for this one, the last round of the first half, for the decider map of this best of 3.
Seemed like so. Tigos, that's all they could afford. Well, I guess beggars cannot be choosers.
ওইটা যদি উচ্চ বন্ধনী চূড়ান্ত ম্যাচ হয়, এটা কি নিম্ন বন্ধনী চূড়ান্ত ম্যাচ?
Yeah. But this one's, I think, a bit more action-packed as well, just like the last one. But the clutches are crazy.
Yeah. Retro being the only casualty for now, and looks like the things just went silent all of a sudden. Not all of a sudden.
It certainly did, because the CTs don't have any utilities to contest, and the best they can do is hide in the corners. They have been allotted for the time being. It does seem like Neon and DB are playing quite close together. And those deals are gonna come in handy. Ace it's quick. Just falling down. Not being able to find anything. Kiriyama does find one, but the trade is going to come in, and this time it's failure in the 1 versus 4. 10 seconds left. What happened? How do they lose this round?
How did they lose? But Failure is not going to get that bump at 8-7. Cyclops Legion taking that round with only a mixed buy.
Yeah, 4 Deagles. That is not even a mix. That is a force stretched out to the max. And wow, that made them win the round.
Seven viewers, I mean, that's to be expected. সবাই অনেক tired.
Yeah, that is true.
Right, with the pistol, I completely missed on that one. Dreamer? Right.
What's up, G?
Yeah, I was just about to.
I like your cut, G. Yo, what's good, homie?
Yeah, what's good?
And keep it in the streets, yeah? Keep it in the block. You fuck with me, you fuck with the blood. Wait.
Are you eating fish and chips, mate?
Wait,
No?
Alright, bet. Say less, cuz. Say less.
Okay, do you say chips or french fries when you go to a fast food restaurant?
In the UK, you just say chips. And chips are different from fries, I think. Chips are more like baked potatoes. And fries are just fries.
So it's like wedges.
Yes, sort of.
Alright,
To
8
some
to
extent.
8. Taking down ASX with a beautiful entry. Active is going to take down Retro, getting the double man advantage. Getting the ball down for the afterplan situation. 4 of the players stacked on this CT. Interesting. Looks like they're interested in taking CT control no matter what. Now Sakib through the smoke. Flick's taking down Flick. And Failure is going to trade it out. Opting out for a save will be the best decision for Insurgent Esports as of now. Failure taking down 2 with a Tech 9 only. By the exit fragger, 9-8. Right, Nazard, what do you think about this one?
I don't know. I mean, both teams need to grab this win
How
any
can
more
they?
than the other end to go forward in this tournament. No one wants to go out at this stage of the tournament, which is super late, and I think Insurgent and Cyclops, as I say, as the rush comes in, Kiyama with a beautiful trade, takes down 3, and then he jumps up and Flick catches him, but DV takes out Flick and Failure, closes the round down, and it's gonna be a 9-9 tie. Even Steven, both teams looking like it was on the edge. At some points, I think I got lost because the camera just couldn't keep up with the kills.
Yeah, that is going to be 9 for all. Putting Cyclops Legion in an equal round. Eagles for only Sakib and DV. That it. Grenade is going to do a lot of damage. Retro taking down Flicks. Quite the feat. Did spot someone there. Alice. He is going to hold his ground. Taking a duel with Neon and is going to win on that one. Well, down to DV and Snem. Snem is down to 19 HP. DV does have a Deagle to work with. Sajid bhai? Stream gone. আমারটা একটু আটকায় গেছিল but yeah 9-10 Insurgent Esports won the last round. Again, an eco round for Cyclops Legion. Snim does have a Mac 10 for this one. Kuriyama taking down Snim with a beautiful headshot, taking down another. Gets dinged by Sake, 49 HP, but did take him down. A6 taking down Neon, and that is gonna be putting DB all alone against the world. Looks like DB.
The Mirage
trying to
defense
play
seems to be
this.
working out very well for Insurgent.
It certainly does look like so. Ooh, Flick missing the head of DV just by a centimeter. DV did get one compensation kill. That is all 9-11. A Byron from the both of the teams, 5 AKs for Cyclops Legion. Retro with a mid push, taking down Flex backing off, having the man advantage. Karima is there to cover for him. TV just walking out through the smoke, tagging down failure a little bit. That was a little bit of a bummer for him. ASX playing his favorite position under Palace, and Neon is going to slowly but surely make his way at B apps. Maybe even under Palace. Having reached the 1 minute clock, looks like they are gonna set their eyes on B. Smoke comes in and Flash does too. Retro playing in possession, like missing a lot, takes down Slim finally. Neon and Saki respectively having 2. Korea with a 2K. That was huge coming in from Kiriyama, all down to A6 and failure. All down to DV actually, 1v2. He is going to get the bomb plant. TV peeking out, taking down failure, but he is not going to get the second one. A6 confirms it on confirms for this round, and that is going to be the 12th for Insurgent Esports.
Insurgent doing an amazing job defending this site. I believe ASX was trying to find a kid somewhere inside and finally manages.
He did have a kid, I presume he was just trying to pick up the flanks. 5 AKs for Cyclops, but the utility game looks a little bit grim right now. We do have 3 smokes, but no flashes at all.
It doesn't seem to me like this might be that great for the T's unless they figure out some peak. T's have to be making some huge mistakes to be able to like capitalize on this, because it seems to me like the utilities on the CT are more than enough to just hold the pushes. Because the T's have 0 flashes, and I don't know how they're planning to push this side without any flash.
Failure taking down DV. Deploys another flash, not going for the repeat. A6 is taking down Flicks and Retro. Beautiful headshot onto Saki. Kiriyama is going to rotate towards CT. Bomb is planted. Retro beautifully taking down Neon. It's all down to Snim for 5. Down failure. Being overwhelmed completely, and A6 is gonna close it out.
As I said, Commander, it's very hard to push out without flashes, and especially A and Mirage. I mean, you can put all the smokes in, but if you don't have flashes, it never seems to work out.
Indeed, and that is gonna be 19 to 13. A tactical pause from Cyclops Legion, and needed one. The first tactical pause of this map.
As we are in this pause, I would like to mention a shout out to um all the viewers that are joining us today. Thank you so much for supporting us through the tournaments. We are reaching the end almost. Only 2 matches left. We're excited to see who takes the crown.
The round is on. The round has been paused. DV buying that up. No utilities, however. Flick just raging on with the Marcus is punished. Yama almost with the spray down almost gets 2. Tagging up failure down to 46 HP, 4 versus 3. His name is down to 12 HP. DB with a quick scope, taking down failure. All down to ASX. He will be saving up that AK and those utilities, and this will be the wiser decision. They do not have enough economy to sustain for another buy round. Not a full buy round at least. The round has been paused. The round has been on pause because there was a technical issue of some sort. ASX taking that Fammy. These are good. It's making his way towards connector. Crossfire, but no. Taking down failure. Snem A is going to take down Retro. 2 of the players of the CTs are down, but Snem aggressively pushing on, taking down A6, and it is going to be only 3 and Flick on towards B side and B short. Might as well be the 11th for Cyclops Legion. I mean, it doesn't look favorable at all for Insurgent.
Yeah, also, it seems like both teams are going back and forth.
They are indeed, and DV is going to lose that AWP, and that is going to cost a lot.
Ooh, that is a good blow on the economy of the T's.
The first tactical pause for Insurgent Esports.
I think they need this spot as well because they need to figure out a way to try and make use of whatever they have now. And to be honest, they don't have much, Commander. Just an AK and an op. They have to place this in places where they can get some impact frags to flip the round. And even though Kiriyama picked up the op, it doesn't look very favorable for the CT.
Right, 25th round of this match, and 3 P250s and AK and AWP.
It seems to me the T's are probably gonna take this round because it doesn't look very good for the CTs. There's 3 P250s.
They are gonna need some sort of miracle or gimmicky play to win this round. To say not the least. That AG should have been a game changer, but looks like it just didn't work out for them.
Yeah, as I say, Oritro getting tagged down to 32. They already know the opposite short, so they're not even going to contest it. Oritro doesn't manage to take down one, but TV's there to trade him off. Failure taking down Saki. Down to a 3v4. The CTs might have a chance, but smokes are coming in, and they know there's a player in the underpass. Yeah, Failure's going to get caught off. ASX left in a solo hold situation where Kiriyama gets taken down, and it's not looking that great, and it just seems like the T's already have wrapped the round up. Yeah, it's gonna be, I'm calling it, it's gonna be 12-13. There's no way this is gonna go in the favors of the CTs anymore. I think Flick should have just try and save it, or at least get like an exit or two. He is gonna go towards B, but he's gonna be facing 3 players at once, and Neon comes with a trade. And that's gonna be 12-13. Also, Commander, we're used to seeing ASX just always being on top of the scoreboard. He hasn't been stepping up for his team lately.
Has been a little bit. 16 and Retro Kiriyama did trade it, and a 1-for-1 trade.
Yeah, that was an equal trade. I think the CTs could have done more damage if there were the flash timings and the flash with the push, the timing, if they matched up, that would have been a lot better for the CTs. But you take what you get, and 2 for 2 it is. Oh, look at how much control towards A they've already taken. He is gonna find ASX, who's waiting all the way back in CT. He baited him out to push, giving up the side, and Saki and DV left in a 2v3. They're both gonna go towards jungle. They know there's at least 1 or 2 players waiting behind the CT, and he's just gonna wait patiently. And that run is gonna bait DV out, and DV gets taken down by Failure. That is so smart from Flick. Only Saki left in stairs, and he is gonna be giving away his position by staying in that corner. Sometimes you just can't rely on walls to protect you. You should be looking at every angle, and honestly, that was not the angle to play, that 1v3. And again, Insurgent in this league, and if the T's lose this one, I think it's fair to say it's GG.
Yeah, you can say that again. With no utilities, and Insurgent Esports do have the momentum for this. That AG doing a lot of damage. Neon down to 58 HP.
That's gotta hurt. These nades are really uncomfortable when you're in mid trying to get some sort of peak, but well, the utilities are always annoying to deal with. Oh, this flash is gonna give away his positions. But it doesn't matter, he tries to bait it out with Neon pushing up jungle, and the CTs are not contesting this. ASX already tagged out, but Saki gets traded off, and ASX trying to be sneaky, playing around the smoke. spots another one in stairs, and the Flicks just trying to run with the bomb, and ASX down to 9 HP. Neon is probably gonna find Retto, and Retto gets taken down. He just got sandwiched by 3 different players. They're trying to find that player in default, and there you go. ASX goes down, and the T's I think have this round in the bag. Flick and Kuriyama left. Kuriyama 15 HP. But might I say it, Flick just taking down DV with that beautiful shot. Now down to a 3v2. It's still doable, but I think they're gonna opt in saving this round. Gonna be, I believe, 13-14. See, both the teams are hungry. You can tell both teams are hungry. They don't want to go out in this tournament at this late of this competition, and rightfully so. Makes sense. Both teams will give it their best. At least a fight to remember.
Terrorists win.
I feel so, but it is gonna be Cyclops Legion winning that round. 13 on board for them. They do have the firepower superiority. Looks like Insurgent Esports are gonna be interested on getting on saving up their economy for the last round. Not the last round. They might need another XT Flex. Need down another. 3 of the players of this of Insurgent Esports. Takes down A6. Takes down another.
Snimmy comes big, and DV is gonna find failure as well. Oh no! Somehow the tables have turned. The CTs are not in a favorable condition, and DV spot Repton was super low, and DV takes him out. Only down to Flick, and DV is gonna finish. Oh, is he not? He gets traded off by Flick, but he's down to 39 HP in a 1v2, and they know where he is, and he has the bomb. He is in a favorable situation, but this flash is gonna blind him completely, and Sneemy's gonna finish it off. 14-14. Both teams are on edge right now, just pulling and pushing each other till the last thread.
Mind you, Nazard, but the CTs do not have a single flash. They do have 2 smoke to work with.
Yeah, I think, Commander, they should be trying to play as passively as possible.
Yeah, retreating a little bit of damage from all. Riyama is going to give away his position.
If he gets those beautiful entry frags and Neon to follow it up. Oh my, I think this is GG.
But no, failure down Snim.
ASX and Failure trying to make the most of what they can. They're both pretty good health, and smoke goes off, and it's gonna not be where it's like if wanted it to be, but Neon, I believe, is gonna get caught off by Failure with a beautiful quick scope. ASX, I think ASX timed out. Oh no, he's back, holding that angle, and Sakif might get sandwiched, but Failure is hesitant. He's gonna get caught up by the flicks, and Sakif to wrap it up. Wait, hold on. Insurgent just losing their lead, and we might be seeing. Wait, this is.
Here, ladies and gentlemen.
We might be seeing a comeback, and Cyclops probably has this in the bag. CT's Insurgent don't have money, Commander.
Absolutely do not. 4 MP9s, and from us, this does not look favorable for them at all.
How did this happen? They were in such a big lead. In the last 7 rounds, I think this Insurgent got only 1, and doesn't look very good. They have to try and find a miracle to come back from this one. It certainly doesn't look good at all, and mid control comes in and trying their best to make the most of this B hold. And I think the CTs could not anticipate this momentum that's going to come from T. It was just a train wreck.
Saki does like to walk towards A main, but he is gonna back off. Next team down Failure and Snim, team down Retro respectively, down to a 5 Apex. Defend A side is doing damage but no results. Ground as long as he can. Takes down another Kiriyama. Takes down 2, but Neon is going to get that one. 16-14.
And that's a wrap, boys. The comeback. The comeback of a lifetime. They surely deserve this one. Definitely so. And especially I feel like DV and Snimmy just did an amazing job at making those impact frags really count for the T's. And as I said, it last 7 rounds, the Cyclops region has been exceptionally well, and I would say they just mopped the floor with Insurgent those last rounds, and Insurgents had no response whatsoever.
And we have the
Right. Also now we have the captain of Cyclops Legion with us, DV.
Nice.
Hello, DV. We obviously the adrenaline must be going through our veins right now after that really close game. So, how does it feel to go be so far back and then come back from this amazing victory?
I mean, it was really a tiring match. We were so fucking depressed because it didn't went in our favor because we had a vertigo map. It was our map. And, we had a breakdown when we lost the first map.
Yeah, that was your pick.
Yeah, that was our pick, and we had a had a clash in game between. So I think our boys did very well, and we managed to take the both matches, but it was long.
I mean, that is kind of things happen in game, and obviously it must be really relieving for you. And I want to ask if there's anything that you wish would have gone differently in this game, or are you content with the results?
I mean, yeah, basically we didn't play we wanted to. We wanted to play aggressive, but we thought we've lost many rounds. We managed to come back also in overpass. They were every time in a lead, but at last we managed to take the rounds. We managed to win the map.
That is very well put out. And also the last question, you are now officially in the semifinals of the tournament. You will be facing MCM Light for a place in the finals. What are you expecting in that game, and what would you tell your boys before the match?
My boys are ready to fight MCM, to be honest. They are hyped. They're super hyped, and I think it's gonna be a good match.
And we are surely excited to see you guys face off MCM Light. Right, that was the captain of Cyclops Legion, and thank you everyone for coming in this stream. I'm gonna be joined here by Commander, and tomorrow, or when is the next match again, Commander? I believe it's tomorrow or day after, but we're gonna be excited to see you. It's gonna be Cyclops Legion facing off against MCM Light
on September 9th.
September 9th. That's the day. I hope everyone tunes in, and we are gonna have an exciting matchup. And thank you so much. And it's gonna be me and Commander signing off. Good night.